Welcome in, everybody, to another week of F Buddies with Mike and Andy. Mike, Wendt, Andy Ferg. Of course, F is for food. We are the food show you deserve. Thank you to our sponsors this week, the Girolamo Group of Cross Country Mortgage, Ben Franklin Print Company in Middleton, Twist of Fate Brewing in Danvers, Anthony's Roast Beef in Tewksbury, the world-famous Cabaret Lounge, Route 1 in Peabody, Nick's Pizza Subs and Roast Beef on Essex Street in Beverly, Mike's Amazing Foods, including mayo, mustard, coleslaw, dressing, etc., etc., Mike's Amazing Foods, and Dom's Sausage Company out of Malden. God damn, we got a stellar lineup of sponsors.
Hot damn.
Fucking hot damn. Andy, how are you doing? Welcome back from vacation.
I was doing great until about 30 seconds ago when I spilled my fucking beer in my leg. Just dumped on myself like a fucking idiot. Other than that, I'm doing pretty fucking good.
Speaking of, what are you drinking?
I have a Twisted Fate Brewing Jolliday Juice, an American wheat beer with blackberries. I don't normally like these beers, but I like this one.
I got the Matrix can, and how do you pronounce it?
Temet Noche.
Failed Latin. Temet Noche?
Noche.
Temet Noche. A New England IPA featuring Strata and other hops. 7.1. Thank you for sending it. Thank you, Dave, for brewing a fucking tasty goddamn beverage. I had a couple last night. It tastes like fucking orange juice.
I have 4 of them in the cooler next to me because I got a cooler this week because I'm sick of warm fucking beer.
You got to invest in one of these podcast fridges I got here.
I know. I'm trust me, it's on the list.
$25 on fucking Amazon, sir. It was there here in 12 hours.
Holds a 4-pack. I drink one first, drink 4 during. We're living the fucking dream.
16-ounce 4-packs or 6 12s. Yeah.
That's a lot. That's a nice.
It's a fucking it's a solid little fridge here. It's doing me well.
6 12s is 72 ounces. 4 16s is 64 ounces. So I'm not getting sixers.
Well, it all depends on if you're sitting in the basement crushing light beers or if you got yourself some craft beers, because those don't come in 12s.
No, you can't. Yeah, you got to figure. We'll figure it out. We always do. We don't know
unless the craft beer is Hulk Hogan's beer, brother.
We don't know, but neither does he.
Fucking Christ. Oh man, how you doing, brother?
I'm good. Vacation was a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know how to just pace myself on these vacations. I've taken 2 this year, and that's the end. I don't have any more coming up.
The boss didn't give you any more PTO?
I'll get a day off here and there for golf tournaments, but not like no weeks off.
Right.
So I'm locked in for the next 5 months of slaving my fucking face off, sweating or freezing or everything. Being scared. It's gonna suck for 5 months, but we'll be okay.
Speaking of your face, what's going on here?
I lost a bet. I don't know.
You look like a child in a fucking elementary school play that's trying to play an adult, and they just kind of rub shoe polish on his fucking face.
And I kind of look like is like when that Dominican kid shows up at school in Peabody, not in Linfield, of course.
Of course not.
And he's in 3rd grade, but he's 17. Welcome to class, Jose.
Ours were Italian. Hello. They were 21 in fucking high school.
Hola, me llamo Jose. I am 10. No, you're not, Jose. I knew kids growing up named Carlos and Adonis. They were brothers, and they had mustaches, and they were 7, full mustaches. And they were my age, but they were also 7.
Yeah.
I was 12. I was like, no, you're not.
We had
they played football this every day.
I had a Greek kid, Andy, that was my age and went to school, and fucking I think around 7th grade he was shaving twice a day, like full beard, not even like patchy fucking like teenage. No, he'd show up looking like a fucking father.
I think I saw a kid I went to high school with on the middle school with on the news the other day. Mm-hmm. He was arrested for I think selling meth or something.
How they do that?
But I remember the name, and I looked at the kid. I'm like, he was a monster.
Yeah.
He was in my 6th grade homeroom. He was probably 6'1", 200 pounds. I'm 9. Now I'm 5 foot. I'm 4'8". I'm still playing. I have a little baseball card with my number on, a little bowl cut haircut. He's this monster Portuguese kid.
Yeah.
And they skipped him ahead from 6th grade to 9th grade to the vocational school because, Voke's easier than 6th grade.
Yeah.
And also he was 16, not
also,
9.
motherfucker, you could have a full-time job with that beard. Go get a fucking trade.
So anyways, he got busted, I think, selling meth recently. And my wife's like, that can't be him. I said, that's his fucking name. And he was that big in middle school.
It's fucking him.
He didn't change. Only thing's gone are the thick glasses because he doesn't have them anymore. No, so I went up north week like I don't know what Friday fucking June like 30th. I don't know how long ago it was. And when I got there, I usually don't shave much in Maine because I'm only there for a couple of days, so I'll let the facial hair grow.
Sure.
But I planned on shaving.
Why bother? That's 5 extra minutes you can sleep. But
my wife used my razor to shave her legs. And as any self-respecting man knows, you can't reuse. Now your face is going to be chopped up to fucking bits. Blood everywhere.
So weird, right? Like that.
I don't understand. So they ruin razors. So I didn't have a backup.
Sure.
I just have cheap disposable ones. Nothing special. I don't opt for fucking Gillette ball rolling fucking whatever just a cheap disposable.
Well, it's interesting because you actually shave your face. Like I don't remember the last time I bought a razor for my face.
I shave my face.
Yeah.
You buy razors for your balls.
For my balls, yeah.
What I do, this is how it works for me. You buy it for your face. You get 2 or 3 uses out of it, and it transfers to be a ball razor.
See, my ball razors last forever.
Then you transfer it to the trash because there's the mistake of going from balls to face. You don't want to do that. It goes 3 face, 1 ball, 1 trash. Otherwise, you're going to have ball face razor.
Right.
Like, thing smells like cheese.
Give yourself an accidental vasectomy.
A little Famunda cheese. Oh. So I tried to find a backup razor. Didn't have one. Not going to drive a half an hour to Ossipee to buy a fucking razor. Fuck that. I got drinking to do. So I started to not shave, and then it started to get annoying to everyone, which made me laugh. So I said, I'm just not going to shave. And then my fucking wife out of nowhere starts to like it. What? The reason I clean shave every day almost is she doesn't like it.
Doesn't like the beard.
Hates the way like the pointy hairs that her.
I know exactly what this is, but go on.
If she wants a little hugging kiss, little mouth kiss there, she doesn't like the way it hits her face.
No, I know what's happening here, but keep going. I'll explain at the end.
There's not much left. So anyways, I decided to not shave. People said it looks good, and I said, "Fuck it, I'm just not going to shave for a while. Let's see what happens."
I also can explain those people, but keep going.
I'd like to hear it.
So it's because you shave every day. Like you are always shaved. It's something new and different. So it's like I always have my hair like this, right? All of a sudden, I do that fucking Hogan beer thing, and my hair's down. Holy shit! Look at the hair. Look at that. You do something even remotely different, especially if it involves hair. Like if I changed my facial hair, there would be some positive reaction. It's just a natural thing. It lasts so briefly, though.
Oh, she asks every day, why didn't I shave?
So fucking briefly. It's like, oh, you look good. And then it's like, I don't like that.
Do you know, I would look a lot less patchy, young Portuguese kid right now if I didn't have such a good tan. It's fucking my beard game up.
Yeah.
My tan. I look like you're doing a podcast with a man of color right now. Especially on the Facebook feed. I mean, it is fucking something special.
Oh yeah, we get that nice saturation turned up. It's
holy fucking shit! Sweet. Yeah, you're pale as fucking Instagram. We are.
Yeah,
we have some darkies on. I mean, tan folk. No, don't misconstrue what I mean by darkies. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that out loud. Oh, did I tell you about the person who claimed he was 13% black? Did I tell you the story?
I have no idea. Probably, but let's do it again.
Out of nowhere, I was telling someone I was queer, and I was telling them what the benefits are. And he said, "I just found out I'm 13% black. Should I start saying the N-word?"
We did. You know what?
Okay.
We did. I was pulling clips last night, and we did talk about it last week because I made the Sunny reference where DeVito wants to say the N-word when the gang turns black. Yeah.
So I was in Maine last week, and I didn't shave. Maine is my favorite place in the world.
Okay.
But 4th of July in Maine is it's a lot.
So you got into a few let's say, altercations, but did any of them get beyond bad words or mean looks?
Yes. Yeah. One did.
Okay.
So this was on the 4th of July.
Okay.
Which is an amateur holiday on the lake.
Yeah. It's an amateur holiday fucking everywhere.
So, of course, because idiots with the fire, whatever. Yeah, you buy fireworks once a year and you just burn yourself. Congratulations, you're stupid.
They sell them in Publix down here, man.
I know.
It's the Wild West. People, there was a fucking, I saw it on one of the Delray Facebook groups. Some guy fucking lit off fireworks on the top of his head. Now he's got like a divot.
No, he's dead now.
Oh, you saw that one too?
Yeah, he's dead now. He died.
Yeah, well, of course he died.
Yeah.
But it's like crater head.
Hey, idiot. Don't. Remember the fucking Jason Pierre-Paul from the Giants lost all his fingers? Professional football player, just signed a huge contract.
Yes, I do.
Lost many fingers. Yes. He still played for a while, though. He didn't need those fingers, I guess. Fingers, NFL players, unnecessary, unless you're a wide receiver or a quarterback.
Jim Abbott.
Yeah, Jim Abbott.
Jim Abbott.
They didn't have an arm. Missing that fucking whole thing. Caught and threw with one hand. So
he really did too.
Yeah.
Jim Abbott.
He pitched for the Olympic team, 88.
Fucking
that's a fact.
That's a miracle right there.
So 4th of July, the lake I go to is small.
Yeah.
It is not it's a great lake on the average Saturday because not a lot of people have boats or use their boats. But I have a boat, by the way. Let's drink.
Oh, please. Yes.
So I'm towing, I think, a 4-year-old, a 13-year-old, and a 17-year-old on a tube, a big couch tube that I've shown before.
Yep.
Called the Big Mabel, Super Mabel. You can't even go fast with this thing. It's just this huge couch. If you want to dump kids, you can, but I'm just cruising slow because there's a fucking young little kid on there.
Right.
And there's this cove where people like to hang out. And I sit in that cove a lot.
Is it where those teenagers are over there smoking the dope?
And then that fucking guy named Jason kills them for fucking. That's what happens. You die. Okay.
Goddamn fornicating teenagers doing the dope.
Ask Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon's playing the Lynn Auditorium soon.
Kevin Bacon's an odd dude.
Kevin and Michael Bacon, the Bacon brothers.
He's done a band forever.
I didn't know that until today. I saw a billboard.
Yeah, he's had a band. Him and his brother have had a band forever. But he's an odd dude.
I like Kevin Bacon. I enjoy his stuff.
Oh, he's
a good actor.
Yeah.
He's like like Nick Cage, but better.
I liked his stance when you've seen Wild Things, obviously.
Yeah.
And at the end of the movie, he hangs dong. And it came out in interviews. They asked him about it, and he's like, well, I have a no nudity clause in my contract, but when I saw the cut of the film, I'm a producer, so I can waive my own no nudity clause.
Sure.
And,
what a legend.
And basically saying, dick looked good.
Yeah.
Dude hung dong. And it was a good looking
I got a nice cock. I'm showing it.
Exactly.
Bruce Willis should have had that clause because in Color of Night, his dick looked terrible.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Little flaccid fucking.
He went through a weird phase where he kept hanging ball. Not even dick. It was like in that Color of Night, he hung ball a couple times. In Pulp Fiction, he hung ball. It was like Bruce Willis was all about showing his balls for some fucking reason.
There's nothing weirder than a fucking flaccid dick floating in the water.
Yeah,
at least
don't do
at least chub up or just stare. Like showing dick is fine if you're just walking by.
You know what the trick in movies? You chub down. Get hard, jerk off, and on the way down, you film the scene.
Oh, there it is. The blood's there. It is.
Yeah.
This man's a professional.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Rico in the chat, Kevin Bacon wasn't great in the new Beverly Hills Cop. We'll talk about Beverly Hills Cop in a little bit.
Disagree first of all. Hold on. Yeah, first of all,
we'll talk about it a little bit.
So I'm cruising into this cove with an island. It's not the tightest little cove, but I'm towing children on a fucking float. I'm going 25 miles an hour tops, maybe 20.
Sure.
And this fucking guy starts waving me doing this, like, don't come in here.
Okay.
Buddy, I come to this lake every fucking weekend. I've never seen you.
Do you know who the fuck I am?
Yeah, I am the mayor of this fucking lake. Because when you're home and fucking wherever it is next weekend, I'll be here.
You rented your boat, motherfucker. This is my boat.
You're visiting people. I'm here every fucking weekend. I own this place. So I ignored this idiot, obviously. And I come in the cove, and I do a little U-turn, and I come out of the cove. It just is how you do it. In hindsight, maybe I should have gone down to a putt, but the tube I pull has a tendency to nosedive if I'm not going at a decent speed.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a big thing. It's such a big fucking raft tube thing.
It's front heavy. Like
yeah,
your mom's tits.
So I didn't want to dump the kids and the poor little girl. I made a decision. So these two groups of people are sitting, like they get their boats tied together. They're all chilling. Cool. Great.
Yeah.
They're too far from any shore, and they're too close to each other.
Eddie Shore, old-time hockey?
Yes, Eddie Shore. Eddie Shore was at the lake, and he was way too far away. Bruins Hall of Famer. We all know about him.
Piss on Eddie Shore.
So they're too far from the shores. They're too close to the middle. I have to go in between these two boats.
Yeah.
I have no choice. But again, I've sat at this cove a million times, and boats drive by. And they oftentimes are towing a wake surfer or a wakeboarder or a fucking tuber, a water skier, and it creates a wake. Your boat does this. It goes, whoa, whoa, whoa. You may spill a drink. You just hold your drink and shut it for a second. And if your boats are hitting each other, put more bumpers out, you fucking dumb idiot.
All right.
Okay,
Boat
so
talk.
I cruise through, slow, 20. One guy starts doing this to me, pushing me away like I'm too close, but I'm equidistant from both groups.
Sure.
And then Hardo fucking McGee, tough guy central.
Describe him.
I will describe him to a T.
Sure.
Body fully shaved. Tan, complete, like spray tan, full tan, tattoos. Kind of in shape, but like not muscular, just like skinny, thin, not skinny.
His butthole is tan, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shaved head, looked like Pitbull a little bit.
But white.
Yeah, but so's Pitbull.
Is he?
He ain't fucking black or brown.
I thought he was Latino.
He says he is. He's paler than you.
I thought he was like Cuban or some shit.
Well, that's the thing. Cubans are white people. We all know they're white. They're in the club.
We've annexed them.
Listen, have you seen Scarface? They're all white. They didn't hire one Cuban person in Scarface. So he's got the fucking fuck you look. You know, the stare. You know, as I'm driving by, his sunglasses.
He's about as Cuban as Al Pacino.
Exactly. His head's turning to follow me. And I take exception. So now I'm following him with my fucking head.
Did you do it, Jordan? And I took that shit personally.
Yeah, he fucking did. So he throws the old what? Like his arms spread out for the radio folks. What? And I went, yeah, right back at you, dick fuck. Now what? And then I realized I'm towing children. I have a 1-year-old in the boat. I have a woman who doesn't know me that well. I have my wife.
You got an interesting party on this one, huh?
Yeah, it was another family.
Like, I'm assuming friends, not just
Yeah.
Andy's boat tours.
No, they're neighbors up there. But like, I know the dad really well. The wife we've hung out a few times, but she's 5 times in my life I've hung out with the wife.
Gotcha.
I've told them like they're not like my best friends. They're good people and good acquaintances.
They're 4th of July friends.
Yeah, and if they're up north, we're friends.
Yeah.
I don't text Matt. I text once in a while because he runs my bowling league and whatever. But like, I don't talk to the wife unless I'm in Maine.
So fucking white.
What, that I bowling on a boat?
I text Matt occasionally because he's in my bowling league.
I also played croquet this weekend with him, and that is not a joke. We played croquet. So I was thinking
Please continue because I'm about to be very racist.
No, so I thought to myself, I really want to go to that guy's boat and punch him in the fucking face.
Yeah.
And again, I'm too old to fight, but he was asking for just an open hand slap.
We've discussed this. Yeah.
Looking like Pitbull, being a fucking you know what, like just fuck off. And he just had this fucking fuck you look, and I hate that look.
You either knock him out with the first punch or separate his shoulder. Andy gets his ass whipped.
Oh no, I'm drowning this guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Joe Pesci crossbody block into the fucking water. We're going swimming, buddy. Good night, pal. I'm gonna choke you out of the water. Fuck you. I was mad. I was fit to be tied.
Yeah.
More because I felt like the disrespect.
Didn't you say he kind of like gestured something towards Mrs. Ferg?
No, never.
Oh, okay.
Never. No, he would never. He would be dead right now.
All right.
She would hurt him. She'd kill him.
Well, I think that's what you said. Like she get, or maybe it was the fireworks. Or at some
it was
point,
the fireworks.
Ferg,
It wasn't. No, it wasn't Mrs. Ferg. It was another woman.
Okay.
Oh, Mrs. Ferg doesn't go to the fireworks because Leo freaks out about fireworks. We'll get there eventually.
All right.
So I'm not only mad. When you almost get into some sort of altercation, you want to fight someone.
Yeah.
Like I don't know about you, but my mouth goes dry a little bit.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
You feel you get this rush of adrenaline. Half fear, half anger. It's this whole fucking cocktail of
you have to do something to get this fucking evil out. And,
yes.
And jerking off is not the answer.
No, you'll break your dick right off.
Right the fuck off.
So I'm pissed off.
It's basically like you need like I've had these moments where you're basically you're seeing red, and the only thing I can think of is the only thing that will fix this is if I have like 3 or 4 cadavers and a baseball bat to beat the shit out of them with.
I just drank a lot.
That won't hurt anybody, but I'll be able to get out everything I need so I can go back to being a normal fucking human being. Because right now I'm going to scream at anyone that says hi to me.
Now here's the thing too. Again, small lake. My boat is distinctive.
I just did a business that someone's going to steal, by the way.
Okay, you do that.
Yeah.
Beating cadavers with baseball bats.
Yeah. Cadaver therapy.
So, my boat is different than anyone else's, I guess. I have an old boat.
Okay.
No, it's not nicer.
It's special, different from everybody else's, just like my penis.
My boat is a 2001 glass rod. It's not a great. It's a 23-year-old boat that needs new upholstery.
Okay.
And I need to have Joe wrap it.
There you go.
So it's faded paint. The fucking top. If the boat didn't have what it has behind under the engine that it has, it would be a fucking.
It needs some cosmetic TLC. Let's put it that way.
It does.
Yeah.
But no one knows what's under the fucking hood. It's like the boat in One Crazy Summer. It's got a 5.0 Volvo Penta. Don't fuck around.
Right.
It might be the fastest boat in my lake. But anyways, I digress. He got a good look at me and my boat. And he had one of those boats that a lot of people have. Like it's a bright blue. It's newish. I don't know. There's like 12 boats like this in the lake.
New boat. New money.
No, his boat wasn't that nice. It just looks cool. I looked into them there.
Okay.
I almost bought one. They're like a Sea-Doo boat. They don't cost like a real boat.
Are they made,
cost,
as the kids say?
I don't know what the fuck they are. They suck sand into them and break, so I don't want to get it. So I'm driving around and I'm eye-fucking every boat. And Mrs. Ferg can spot me tense. Yeah. Because I think he's going to come for me. And I wanted to board his vessel and knock his fronts out. But now he's coming for me.
Such a good way to say punch somebody.
Yeah, I wanted to board the vessel.
Board the vessel.
That's how us lake folk talk.
I am boarding your fucking vessel and I'm knocking your fronts out.
Yeah, spitting chicklets, my man.
I'm assuming this wasn't the day that the picture of you with Leo on your lap was taken.
No, my mother came up a few days later and I took a different boat. My mom is prissy. She doesn't like my boat, even though it used to be her boat.
Fair fucks.
It was literally her boat.
Well, that's the reason it's your boat now.
Yes, she didn't like it, and she doesn't live up here anymore. So we took Uncle Jim's pontoon boat.
All right,
it's got a really nice new pontoon boat. Thing's sweet. So I don't come across these people again. Life is fine. I calm down eventually. Play some fucking games. Do some drinking. Have a blast.
Yeah.
I get back to the house. I play croquet, and I win.
So what day? Not specific date, but how many days into you being there is this now?
This is the 4th of July, so probably 6 days.
Okay. So you're at least 4 into
Friday.
People showing up and drinking all your beer without resupplying.
Yeah, that's been a whole thing. There's been many.
I'm pretty sure it was day 1. I got a text like, "You believe these motherfuckers not bringing anything to drink?"
It really is. It's a real pet peeve of mine. And again, you and I are cooler guys. We always have been. You go to a party. You bring a cooler. I
went to a 4th of July party. I didn't know if I had enough. And again, you've seen pictures of me going to Total Wine. I had every variety I could fucking think of. I'm texting like, do you need a bigger cooler? Should I get one? I Amazoned a fucking massive fucking cooler.
You gotta.
It was not needed.
So
the crowd was more what I call happy fun time powder crowd.
Yes, yeah. They weren't exactly looking for that drank.
Yeah, they were. I sat there with my cooler and they're like, "Want some happy fun time powder?" A lot of them said that fucking phrase.
That's hilarious.
Like that's a common phrase now, apparently down here. Not being in the happy fun time powder crowd, I didn't know. But Florida parties,
I'm sure you could figure it out pretty quick.
Oh, I know exactly what it meant. Yeah. I just didn't know it was the common phrase for Coke.
It's powdered sugar. It's delicious.
Good them booger nachos.
What do they call them? Nose beers now? The kids call them nose beers.
Oh, fucking kids are stupid.
Yeah, I don't understand why they call them nose beers. It's not a fucking beer. It does very different things than a fucking beer.
If anything, it's fucking nose jack.
Yeah, it's nose something else.
You up.
That was actually
where you need to be.
Yeah, I need Viagra and cocaine. And a beer. So we had that issue a lot. people would show up at the house or at a cookout or the boat and not bring beers or drinks.
Anything.
I've never experienced this kind of behavior before.
And because you're a good host or just an alcoholic, you had plenty in the house.
Yes, always. Like one group of people, they
76 Bud Lights.
I bought 66 Bud Lights.
Holy shit!
I tried to buy 72, but I grabbed a 30 pack and a 36 pack by accident.
It was funny because I'm like, oh, look at all the things I bought, and I'm one person, and you're like, oh, you win.
I'm the only one who drinks Bud Lights in my house, except for my guests who steal them.
Yeah, exactly.
One of the people that came on the boat, he went to grab something off the boat. The boat was like anchored by the shore, so it was waist high water. We're all just chilling. Mm-hmm. And I go, what do you need? He tells me, I go, just have so and so get it. There's a little kid on the boat,
right.
13-year-old boy. And I go, kid, and grab blah blah blah. And the kid still jumped on the boat, and I heard, you just want my boat to take a beer from me. Your beer's on the beach right there. It's 50 feet away.
Wait. Roll it back. A child?
No. I told him to have the kid get it for him because I didn't need him to go on the boat to deal with it, you know?
I'm sorry. You guys are virtually holding hands right now. I don't really get it.
That's cute. Oh, because of the picture. If you look at the picture, if you move your right arm.
No, this one here.
Yeah,
no, there we go.
Oh, yeah. Holding hands. All right. Yes.
Well, so let me reach over there, buddy. There you go.
Okay. Oh, yeah, we get way over. Okay. Let's see if it.
Thank you, Tashi, for fucking derailing the show.
Oh, yeah. Anyways,
we learned a new game.
We can trick each other off virtually.
Anyway, so a child was cracking beers on you?
No. All right, an adult man needed something off the boat. An adult man needed something off the boat. There was a child on the boat.
Gotcha.
I says to the kid, grab blah, blah, blah for the guy. The guy boards the boat for no reason. And 1 second later, I hear of a beer out of my cooler.
Bitch.
Now, here's the thing. I didn't pack the Yeti, the Arctic, the huge one that holds, 40 beers.
You own a Yeti?
I own an Arctic.
Okay, all right.
Arctic, different brands.
Because like I said, I was cooler shopping. Those are fucking stupid price.
Yeah, no, I bought
if you own a Yeti, you need to loan me some money.
Yeah, you're a cunt. So,
if you got a Yeti for any other reason, but I won a raffle, you're a fucking asshole.
So I bring a cooler down that holds about 18 drinks, and my wife included in that, and I have to bring waters too and regular seltzers because it's not just me.
Right.
So I normally I have beer, I just didn't bring it, and that happened many times. Another night, people came over to play games in my house with nothing.
It's so cold.
What do you mean? Oh, we went to the liquor store and drank all our beer. You brought 12.
Did you drink it at the liquor store on the way?
They bought 12 for the day.
That's so cold.
There was two of them.
No.
We day drank.
No.
Yeah, so that was annoying.
You're on vacation. There's a lake. Man has a boat.
Buy a lot of beer.
Just fucking beer. Jesus Christ.
Oh, speaking of, I have a little sidebar from that week.
I brought a bottle of shit I don't even drink because it was somebody else's house.
So we've talked about my pal Yoshi.
Yeah.
Okay. For those who don't know Yoshi, he is a homosexual doctor of Japanese descent that is dating my wife's cousin.
Yeah.
He is phenomenal to be around.
Sounds that way.
Everything you want to be around. He's so nice.
I haven't heard a bad Yoshi story.
He laughs at every joke, and this might be my favorite Yoshi story of all time.
All right.
We've talked about how he calls his boyfriend Yimmy because his name is Jimmy. He's not trying to. Yimmy, yes. He tries to correct himself. Jimmy. I say Jimmy. So we're playing the game Settlers of Catan, which is a fucking nerd game. We've talked about it before. In this game,
yes, he's a Gasian.
Yes, a Gasian. You try to. It's a super nerd game. I've won it once in 500 tries. I just play because I like it participating.
Yeah.
And I like to just
try to be involved.
Yeah, I mean, I know how to play. I'll play. I'm not going to think about strategy.
I once joined a suicide pact because I just wanted to be involved.
Yeah, and then I quit because I'm a pussy.
I didn't go through with it.
Of course,
I'm fucking retarded.
I was in the movie Heathers once, and it was terrible. And did they kill themselves in Heathers? Yeah.
I love my big gay son, my dead gay son. Well, because they had fucking sparkling water.
That's right.
The fucking father at the fucking funeral. The kids are in their Letterman's jackets. I love my dead gay son.
Oh, that part is an that's an underappreciated moment in movie history.
My God. So good.
So we're playing Settlers of Catan. I'll tell you to play that game quickly. The point of the game is to get territories for yourself. You got to build roads, build cities, build settlements, build. It's again so nerdy. It's kind of fun because I know the rules. Whatever, I like playing it. I have fun. I don't win.
Is there a game you can reference that we would know that it's like? Because it sounds kind of like Risk.
It does sound like Risk. It's similar to Risk.
Okay.
I don't think it's as complicated as Risk. I think it's a little simpler because I can't
never
play
got
Risk.
I'm a dummy. I didn't get fucking Risk.
So the trick is you get all these different cards and you put them together to create a road. Once you have 2 roads, you can create a settlement.
Yeah.
And then if you do these other cards, you can change your settlement to a city. This is important. This is important information. It's not off the wall.
Sure.
Yoshi, Japanese descent.
Knows how to build a wall.
Knows how to build a fucking wall. He can also build, and I quote, a shitty. But he wasn't.
Welcome to Shitty Walk.
Here's the reference. He was doing an impersonation of the Shitty Walk guy.
Really?
A man with a thick Japanese accent is impersonating the thickest fucking most offensive Asian accent in the world. Going, oh, Andy, I go to build a shitty. Oh, I was fucking losing my mind as little fucking Yoshi's building shitties. Laughing. I'm just like,
oh, that's
he's
fantastic.
So aware that he's got this accent. He's going to play it up and be the guy from South Park. I'm like, that's
so fucking good.
Beautiful. Like, can I box you up and keep you? Like, I want to just.
I want to give everybody a Yoshi for Christmas.
Everyone deserves a Yoshi. So funny and so nice. Here's another Yoshi line. We're on the pontoon boat. The whole family.
Pristine asshole.
I think it's bleached.
I've heard.
It's funny. So we're on the boat, the pontoon boat. Whole family's out there. Jimmy, Yoshi, all that. Not my boat. Someone else's boat.
Sure.
We're all just chilling, and Jimmy and Yoshi's got some spandex bathing suit on because foreign.
Mm.
Looks like he's going swimming, like in the Olympics.
Yeah.
No drag. Plus, Japanese, no dick, so no drag. And he's standing by the ladder.
A goldfish, not a squirrel.
Yeah, he's standing by the ladder. And Jimmy, his boyfriend, is in the water, and Jimmy can swim. He's been going to the lake for forever. Big 6'5" swimmer. He's floating around. Yimmy. And Yimmy says, Yoshi, are you a good swimmer? Because they don't live near a lake. They don't, they live in fucking Ohio or something like that.
Yeah.
And Yoshi goes, I think so.
Not a good sign.
No.
Not the right answer at all.
He jumps in.
I think so.
The lake's 30 feet deep.
How hard could it be?
It's fucking, if it was math, I'd be like, hey, he's got this. But no, he didn't. He actually, he got back to the ladder. It wasn't good, but he got back to the ladder.
Shit.
And here I am sitting there going, I can swim, but I'm not a good swimmer. I ain't saving this.
I'm not saving this motherfucker.
If I save him, I'm dead. One of us is dying.
I mean, I can swim, but I am not an athlete. I am not saving anybody. No,
I'll be out of breath so fast. Okay, hold on. I'll come get in a second.
And that's just taking the shirt off.
Yeah, exactly. The shirt, Mike, I may be a disgusting fat body. My shirt comes off the second my feet hit the water, does not go back on again for the rest of the day. Fuck a shirt. I don't care. I don't care how fat I get. Because I've been on boats with men, in quotes, who wear their shirt.
Yeah.
In sneakers. You have to enter the water to get on my boat. A couple steps.
Packing sneakers for a vacation like that seems odd to me.
So imagine this. You get to the lake. It's a little small sandy beach. It's kind of gross. Not where we are. That's why the boats are there, because there's no place to swim. And there's like a 10-foot gap between the dock and the beach because it's really shallow lakes. We have to walk out a little bit.
Sure.
Up to your shins, up to your knees maybe. So you take off your sneakers. You walk onto the dock, and you walk all the way down the other dock where my boat sits, and you put your sneakers back on and sit. And you don't take your shoes off or your shirt off the whole time in the boat, and you sit there and just sweat when there's water everywhere.
Do many people do this?
No, just one.
Just one very specific person. Hello, sir. we are talking about you right now.
Just one. I've never seen anything like it. I would like to have him back at the lake in flip flops and a tank top, and maybe go swimming.
Hey, how about you don't bring sneakers to a lake?
I guess I grew up in a certain way. Like my uncle lived near a lake. We used to go on his shitty little old boat. My father, for a time, had a boat in the Danvers River, and we used to go in the ocean.
Yeah.
I know how to lake. I know how to boat. Sneakers aren't involved.
No.
Lake shoes, fine. Flip flops, yes.
What lake shoes?
They're like these form-fitting shoes that have a little padding underneath them. So if you step on a rock in the lake, you don't.
Yeah, okay. I know.
I have them. I never wear them. I should because my feet
making
get
sure
all
we were thinking
up.
the same thing. Yes, I
my feet get all jacked up when I'm up there, but I have them.
I have them for when I went clamming on the Cape.
Oh, digging for clams.
Digging for clams, kid.
So that was great. That was, again, we had many days of fun, but I'm going to get to the meat and potatoes of this story because it's important we get there.
All right.
4th of July evening. After I dominate in croquet. Okay?
Croquet. Is that
croquet?
Is that the ball with the mallet?
Same thing. We're going to reference Heathers again. Yes. Because they play croquet in Heathers.
I was thinking Alice in Wonderland, but
they do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Shannon Doherty fucking murks some broad and it goes across the whole fucking place.
Oh, that's right. They did do it in Heathers. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. The new girl, they bully her a bit. Yep. So they're like, "You want to play croquet?" I'm like, "I haven't played croquet since fucking Reagan was president. What are we talking about here?"
I haven't played croquet since it was croquet.
Oh! But of course, I'm down for a game. You know, I'm down for a game.
Better be drinking on all these fucking references, assholes.
Yeah, you know what? I'm a big fucking game guy.
Mm-hmm. Big games.
I don't know my fucking ash my elbow in croquet. You have a mallet and a ball. You try to run through the things. They explain the rules.
Sure.
The terrain is like that of The Last Shot in Happy Gilmore. It is rocks. There's shit everywhere.
Yeah.
There's clown laughing at me. Terrible stuff.
Yeah.
I get off to a rough start, but I pick up the game pretty quick. And these people own croquet. They play croquet. Yeah, no, sorry about that, guys. I'm a good croquet player, and I can read a backyard better than anybody. I'm riding the fucking, but also I'm a fucking golfer.
Yeah,
it's just golf with a different club. I embarrass people. Anyways, croquet game finishes. I head home, drop off my wife and the dog because he has to get his medication because people in New Hampshire and Maine light lots of fireworks off.
People in America light off fireworks on 4th of July.
Not as much. In Mass, I'm not used to it, I guess, because it's illegal here. So, yes, we hear some. But New Hampshire and Maine, like, everybody lights off fireworks. We have the best. I'm working on my Trump. I'm working on it.
You got a couple months, but you're getting there.
It's been better before. So we bring the dog home. We give him a cocktail of THC and tryptophan. Not THC, CBD and tryptophan.
Okay.
You know, the ingredient in turkey that makes you sleep. He zonks out.
Yeah.
We put on the loud TV, and my house is very well insulated, so you kind of keep him calm. I drive down to the Redneck Firework Fiesta on the beach.
I'm just going to throw this up here because you mentioned old Leo.
There he is. There he is. That's literally my exact dog in this meme, and it's not him, but that's my dog.
Here's the thing. Found this meme while scrolling. Little yapping dickhead suddenly doesn't like loud noises. Immediately go, holy shit, that's fucking Leo. Send it to you knowing it's not Leo, but someone definitely took a picture of Leo and made a meme out of him.
That is absolute facts. Looks just like him. He hates fucking loud noises.
Burn in hell, Dr. Marvin.
He's a little bitch when it comes to loud noises, but we
did
dope that.
And he's good.
We did that spray foam insulation up there. Real soundproof. Real nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Cellular, I don't know, open cell, closed cell, everybody's cell. I don't know what we got. We got them all, though.
We got all the cells.
We got the open cell, the closed cell. I'm getting there. You got to do this when you do a Trump. You got to put your hands together like you're sucking two small dicks or smoking two joints.
Yep. Pinching a couple nipples. There you go.
Yeah, I'm going to fix the hair and do the whole thing. I can't wait. So I got go down to the Redneck Firework Extravaganza, and it's picture a very narrow, say 25-foot wide beach.
This is why people should watch the video on Spotify, YouTube, or Facebook because, it looks like the Road Warrior. Mm-hmm. It's like this just.
That is 20 feet from me. Someone put a box that looked like a 12-pack of Corona on the beach and lit it on fire, and that came out of it.
And there's clearly a running car.
Yeah. No. That is a man holding a thunder stick or a we call them Roman candle.
That thing off to the right?
Yep, it's a Roman candle. It's a man with a Roman candle in his hand. That's how close he is to the extravaganza. So this is that right there.
Extravaganza.
So the box you're looking at is at the water line. The man's at the end of the beach. That's how short, that's how narrow the width of the beach is.
It looks like you're looking into the abyss of nothing.
So the beach is 2 miles long, but it's only 20-something feet wide at the widest, and some parts are shorter because of erosion. It used to be a real beach. Now the water level's risen and whatever.
Sure.
So I'm going to say there's people every 10 feet, groups of people. Every third or fourth group has fireworks along the whole beach. Some are really good.
Do you have
this little apparatus? No, never. I don't do fireworks. I like my hands.
Just asking.
I like watching fireworks. I love fire. I love fire.
I agree.
I'll light a fire and stare at it for hours and just try and see things. I'm not gonna hold a fucking bomb in my hand and shoot it at a boat. Right. No, thank you.
Right.
I used to go to a party on 4th of July at my cousin's house. Hands. Yeah, I'd like to keep all these fingers. I think about this a lot because I'm old. Yeah. Imagine blowing your fingers off and I can't work for something that's stupid. Ever since I broke my leg at Fenway, all I think about is if I hurt myself doing this, I'm a fucking moron.
Yeah.
If I can't work, if I can't provide for my family because I decided to become fucking Tommy Firesticks this weekend, settle down. Fuck that shit.
So, does that bring us to our next picture?
Not yet. Let's get there for a second. All right. Just leave that up because these people actually had to get talking to. So you can't see it.
What the fuck do you mean these people?
Yeah. You can't see it behind the box of awesome.
Yeah.
But just beyond, that's my perspective, just beyond that is my dock and my boat. Probably 50 feet away.
Right.
Okay, they're safely away from my boat, but there's another boat that's a friend of mine's on a mooring right in front of that. You can't see it.
Okay. You can't see shit.
Yeah, my friend, because of course what's happening. My friend George's boat's out there on a mooring. These guys have these Roman candles on steroids.
Real American beer.
Real American beer, brother. They have these Roman candles on steroids that shoot out fucking dynamite. And they're shooting them over my friend's boat. And the wind's pushing them toward the boat's not going as far as they want.
Right.
Now, I can't say aim to the right because my boat's there. But also, I go walking by, I go, hold your fire. Because they're going to hit me in the face with one of these fucking things. Yeah. I go, I have a float on my boat. I don't want ruin tonight. My big Mabel.
Yeah.
I'm going to put that in my truck, resume fire, and I come back and say, listen, see how there's this opening between these boats, this huge opening between that boat and the dock? Aim in the fucking middle. He's like, oh, for sure, man. I'm like, thank you. Aim in the fucking middle. He got thumbs up. I'm like, my man, do not aim over his boat. My buddy George just reupholstered his boat. He loves his boat. Leave George's boat alone. So they're fine. No altercation. They're cool. Those are cool dudes. People to my left, some are good at it, some are bad. Some of the fireworks were phenomenal, like professional level. Yeah. Some were people were shooting them backwards at one point. It was the zoo, Retardville, USA.
Right.
Off of this, I start hearing the sound of burning rubber. A burnout, man. Just ripping up the road.
Yeah.
Now you can bring your graphic up. Just a Mustang ripping up the fucking road down the road of peace. He comes cruising up toward where I am. That's me. This
is who took it?
My daughter.
Okay.
This was not a plan. I was ready to fucking kill somebody.
This is such get off my goddamn lawn.
So for those who are listening, I am standing in the road wearing a t-shirt with my arms crossed, looking quite angry, staring down the road. I'll give you context. You can't see it because it's too far away, but if you could see beyond me, there are a lot of black rubber marks in the road.
Oh, you should be able to see them. Yeah, I can see them.
Yeah. A lot of black rubber marks in the road. You can also see where my daughter's standing. There's nothing in between the road and us. There's no car
So
there.
what you're saying is they were coming down, and I'm guessing this is in front of your house, right?
No, I live a mile from the lake.
So what the fuck are you?
I'm on the street. The road.
I understand you're in the street, but
I'm at the fireworks extravaganza at the beach.
Oh, okay.
This picture was taken. My daughter was on the beach.
I assumed when you sent me this picture, I assumed this was like they were lighting off fireworks in the neighborhood. Okay. and then they started burning out around your fucking house. That's what I assume.
Nope.
Because look at this picture. This is a man whose house is being attacked.
Well, yeah, it was, in my opinion. But notice how there's nothing between myself and the lake besides a little shitty bush. There's no car there.
It's just a bush.
Okay, so normally there are cars all along there. For some reason, that space was open.
Right.
The road up that you can't really see to the right of me is the road to get to my house. So some douche fucking a Mustang, an older Mustang, came down, just revving that fucking engine. Like, wow, we're all impressed. He's gonna stand there, and he did burn us down the road, and he rips into a fucking donut burnout.
Okay.
We're ass to front, headlights rear end, and that's where we were standing, where the picture was taken from. I'm with my daughter, my friend's wife, her daughter, and their nephew.
Right.
Me and children. There's nothing between us and the fucking burnout moron. And Mustangs aren't exactly known for their control during burnouts. Actually, Mustangs are known to kill people. There are YouTube videos of Mustangs losing control and killing people.
No shit.
All it took is one thing to go wrong and the wheel not to turn or something to snap. He goes straight, and I am the thing in the way. So he drives away, and I am beyond mad.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you just... Again, I'm full Karen mode right now.
Yeah.
But you're not going to fucking put my family in danger. I'm pissed.
Right.
Also, I had friends that were trying to cross the street and couldn't. At the time, they were yelling, hooting, and hollering. Everybody's freaking out. He drives back down the street. I fucking him hard from here.
Sure. But
he's way down. I'm waiting for him to come back. And I realize, I'm like, if I stand here, I can't protect anyone.
No,
from
you're
getting hit by a
dead.
car.
You're dead.
So I moved I drove the old 87 piece of shit Ford that we leave up there.
Yeah.
I drove that to the spot I'm standing and then got back in the street. Now I have the Ford to protect the family, just in case something goes wrong.
So the Ford is just off frame, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I put the Ford where I'm standing. I moved the Ford into that spot.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
But okay, so also the little girl that was down there with the three or 4-year-old, she's so traumatized by the fucking burnout. It was ridiculous. He must have done 17 donuts in full fucking smoke noise. She has to go home. She's ruined. She had to miss the real fireworks show. All the neighbors are pissed. We're forming a gang. If he comes back, this guy's fucking dead. And he came back. And I hummed a full fucking beer off his windshield. He stopped. One of the women had a giant Yeti cup full of water that she got from the lake, a lake water Yeti cup. Fired it right into his face.
This is the most suburban gang ever.
Yep. I'm the only suburb person. The rest are Mainers. The people I was with live up there, but they're all from the North Shore. They just happen to move up there. We got a Lynn guy, a couple of Peabody guys.
She's got one of those viral Stanley cups that she fired water out of.
It was a big old cup. I don't know. Yeah, pretty much, though, yeah. Maybe it was a knockoff. It was probably fucking a DeWalt cup or something.
Right.
But now the kid jumps out. Tommy Tough Nuts.
Yeah.
Now I want to go hit him, but he calls the woman a whore. That's not my wife. Her husband is there, and he makes you and I look small.
Oh, this is his fight now.
For a second. Then he gets out. He gets back in real quick. It's like, like when Shooter McGavin sees fucking Mr. Larson.
Yeah.
Literally, he just looked up. Oh my god! Because Tommy's a big motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a large motherfucker with a mustache and a belly, and he probably 6'5", 280, 290, just a big boy.
When you call the big man's wife a whore, that's the verbal tag in, sir. Here comes a hot tag.
I reached in his car to grab him. He almost hit me with his car.
Mm-hmm.
If I sent the picture of the burnout the next day to you can actually see where I was standing because his wheels shifted. He tried to hit me. It goes on for a bit. Another kid down the road starts doing burnouts with a motorcycle, and he wedges the nose of his bike to someone's car and does a 5-minute burnout until his tire explodes, and hot rubber shoots on people and other cars.
Jesus Christ.
Someone runs over and sucker punches him. That was fun to watch.
Where are these videos?
I tried to get video of that one. It was pretty fucking too far away.
I was ran over and sucker punched him.
I heard, "Don't hit him. He's sober." Who the fuck is he drunk or sober? He's an idiot.
That's less of a reason to not hit him.
So now I'm thinking, here's another problem, Mike. Here I am driving an 87 Ford, the worst car at the beach.
He's sober, so he has all his faculties and is still retarded.
Can you imagine nosing your bike against the car, hammering the brake and the gas, and just spinning the burnout for 5 minutes till your tire explodes?
So your tire explodes.
And shoots hot rubber everywhere.
Jesus Christ.
So another kid in the truck gets fucking pushed, and I grab him. It's mass chaos. We're trying to stop these kids. They're doing sideways burnouts, throwing beers at them, almost hitting with the fucking car.
Right.
I am fit to be tied. I'm ready to fucking kill somebody. But again, they're gone. The kid in the Mustang drives up my street. That's where he heads. I'm like, that's not good. Because I have to get in this piece of shit Ford truck that is very noticeable and park it on a street that he's going on.
Mm-hmm.
All night long, I'm fucking paranoid. I'm hearing.
Coming?
I think they're all coming. I think they can see I think they drive by my house once and see the truck. It's sitting there. Also, fucking Super Mabel's in the back of the truck. The thing that I was in, this giant red fucking lake toys in the back of a piece of shit truck.
Yeah.
And I just threw a full beer at him, trying to fucking punch him in the face. And there was a lot of them. And then some ratchet hose start fucking yelling at my daughter.
Do you hear me, Knight Rider? Do you hear me, man? Fuck.
My daughter dropped the old North Shore salute on the dude.
Oh yeah.
Double burned
him.
Proud of her. And some ratchet hoe told her to go fuck herself. Fuck you, go fuck yourself. She's fucking 17. God damn it. All right. Good job, Lo. First time ever.
There you go.
Getting fucking ratchet hose harassing you. It was funny. We end up going home and we drop off. So they left the boy with us because the little girl was so scared. So I dropped him off at home, and me and Lo get back to the house, and we start telling my wife what she's like. So we're never doing this again, right? I go, I'm never missing this again.
This was awesome.
Are you kidding me? Next year, I'm going to protect myself a little better, and maybe go on the boat 30 feet. But I'm not missing this. This was fucking incredible. Look, we almost got in fights. There was burnouts. There was people getting attacked. Yeti cuffs throwing water at people. Full beers. It was awesome.
The older she gets, the more she's going to accept that this is fun.
Yeah. Well, that's the problem. Is Lily loved it. Mrs. Ferg did not.
Oh, it was Mrs. Ferg that said we weren't going to do this again.
Mrs. Ferg said would never come to this again.
Oh, I thought it was Lily that said that.
Oh no, Mrs. Ferg's like never again. Right? I go, no, we're never missing this.
We are never missing this.
I will be here every year for eternity. Next. Here's my worry.
I am buying season tickets to this fucking shit show.
I mean, it's gonna be my demise one day. I'm gonna kill me.
You're gonna catch one right in the eye.
This is how I die.
Yeah,
but it's a glorious death. How'd he die? Redneck fireworks extravaganza. Fucking Catalina wine mixer, man.
Fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Oh, speaking of, Dave's gonna be brewing another batch of the Me and Mo beer, the Night Hawk and Dragon. And we're considering doing a new photo shoot.
Oh, yeah?
Night Hawk and Dragon Boats and Hose edition. Support your sponsor.
I support Dave.
It's going to be delicious. So it was a hell of a experience up in the lake. Hell of an experience up there in the lake. I really enjoyed myself. Just got real awkward in here.
Sounds that way.
Got real awkward in here. Real quiet. I feel like you maybe you're upset about something.
I'm not upset.
Okay.
I'm not upset.
It wasn't the Nah. I haven't listened yet, so I can't talk about it.
Nah, it couldn't be that.
I haven't listened to anything. Apparently I'm getting shade thrown at me in every fucking podcast.
That's okay. You know what soothes shade? Especially passive aggressive shade. Getting paid.
And doing live at Cabaret.
Fucking ads while I piss. Gary Girolamo, Ben Frank, and Get the Twisted Fate. I should be back.
Gary Girolamo Group of Cross Country Mortgage at Buy In Refi on Instagram. Here's the thing. First of all, Gary's the fucking man. Good shit. Awesome person. The rates are what they are. The federal government, not to get political, they're fucking us on the rates. They're trying to stop inflation. So instead of stopping inflation, they're just making houses cost way more because they're inflated. And now the rates suck. So what do? Well, if you find that the houses aren't getting cheaper, you can't sit around waiting forever for a house to get cheaper. But what will happen eventually, the rates will go down. House prices will continue to rise. The rates will go down. They always do. Rates fluctuate. But if you look at housing prices, it's a fucking constant uphill climb forever, since fucking yesterday, since forever. So the phrase we like to use is you marry the house and you fuck the rate. Meaning, right now, rates are around 6 or 7%. That's terrible. That's dog shit. But if you find a house you love and you can swing it, I'm not saying go into fucking debt and lose your whole life, but if you can pull it off, if you can afford the house, work a little extra, maybe a little extra shift, put your wife in the corner or on the pole, whatever it takes, buy the house and fuck the rate and then refinance. So you double dipping with Gary. Basically, Gary Girolamo and the Gary Girolamo group can get you the best rates. Their service is phenomenal. They have the best crew. I know all the guys. They're fucking awesome. They can bang a fucking mortgage out tomorrow for you. Probably not tomorrow, but soon. And then when the rates drop, they're going to drop probably around the election because those sneaky motherfuckers love to manipulate us. So you buy it now, refinance in 6 months, get the better rate. Boom, you're paying less for your house. Buy and refi with Gary. So you buy it now, refi later, both with Gary. Buy and refi on Instagram. Twisted Fate Brewing, located on Andover Street in Danvers, on 114, also known as Andover Street, next to Guitar Center, behind the Guitar Center, in front of Walmart. It's a hard place to find, but if you find it, you'll love it. The beer is phenomenal. Dave's phenomenal. He hasn't missed in fucking, I don't know how long. He is getting better every day, and so much news is about to come, hopefully soon, about my boy Dave. My man has things. He's on the come, as the kids would say.
On the come.
Twisted Fate Brewing.
Gross.
Yeah, I mean, I'm drinking it now. It's phenomenal beer. They brew the beer that me and Mo have together. When me and Mike are ready to fucking put a beer together, he's going to brew that.
Unless you got, Nighthawk and Dragon 47 coming out. Whatever.
Oh, that was the issue.
There was. There we go. You finally fucking picked up what I was putting down, you motherfucker. Anyways, and also they'll be pouring at beers at events and concerts all throughout the summer. Go to their Instagram at Twisted Fate Brewing, where you can find the calendar of all the events and concerts you can find Twisted Fate pouring at. Let's see. Today is what, the 9th? So let's see. Monday the 15th, Nate Ramos. And et cetera. So they go on the 22nd, 29th, July 10th, all the way. They got dates all the way through August for concerts and events. And every week they post their taproom hours there at Twisted Fate Brewing. Anthony's Roast Beef and Pizza.
Ooh.
1921 Main Street in Tewksbury. Anthony'sTewksbury.com is the website where you can do your online orders. You pick up your gift cards, you join their loyalty rewards program, and of course, their Instagram is one of the best as far as restaurants go. ARB Tewksbury on the gram. There was a calzone they posted like a few days ago, 2 days ago. It looks goddamn phenomenal.
I think they might be on vacation right now. I know they took some time off.
Everybody is. Fucking Dave. I'm so upset. I'm not going to see Dave.
I know he's going to Ireland and then somewhere else.
Where the fuck he's going? He said over the other ocean or some sort.
He's going to Ireland first and then somewhere else.
Beyond the sun.
We've talked about it. I drink. So I remember.
Yeah.
We definitely talked about it though. He's going to Ireland first because he was asking me about Dublin hotels. He's going to stay in Ireland for a bit and then.
Good for him. If anybody deserves a goddamn vacation, it's him.
Dave does work really hard.
I mean, seriously.
Always out distributing.
There is no sarcasm in that.
No. He's always out distributing. He's bartending. He's tap rooming.
Absolutely.
He's brewing. The thing of that with him is the family business, which is awesome. So, I mean, if his wife's there working and he's there too, it's like they're together, which is nice.
Yeah.
And they actually like each other, which is pretty sick.
That's weird.
Did you see the video him and his buddy posted on Saturday afternoon after that event?
No, I didn't.
It was they were at the tap room, fucking well lubricated at their own tap room.
I didn't see it. No.
They just started popping out behind the counter and bobbing up. I mean, what's going on right now? Banana Land. It's complete zoo behavior. I loved it. I was laughing my ass off. Yeah. His buddy Dave is my long lost brother, so you'll find that amusing.
Dave and his buddy Dave.
Dave Panette and his buddy Dave is my long lost brother.
Gotcha.
He's a Temu version of me.
I got you. Yes. What are we moving on to? Where are we going to go with this?
Well, actually, we have to. You want to talk about the cutoff day for fireworks, didn't you?
Oh, that's right. We didn't get to that. Yeah. So I'm still hearing them. By the way,
that makes no sense.
There are people still like firing off cannons. It's not even fireworks. It's just like I'll be in the bathroom taking a piss, and it's just like it literally sounds like someone shot off a cannon.
So it's a quarter stick or M80.
One giant bang.
When I was a kid, I would get M80s or quarter sticks.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
And I'd throw them in the cars and ruin
people's
like,
what the fuck are you doing?
No, here's the thing. All right. This year, 4th of July fell on a Thursday.
Yeah.
So you get the third. Because, get the third.
One just went off right now.
You get the third. You get the fourth. Now, being on a Thursday, you get the 5th and the 6th. It's a weekend. Mm-hmm. 7th was starting to tell, hey, we'll go back to work tomorrow. Settle down.
Yep.
7th, 50-50. The 8th, you're a fucking cunt. The 9th, you belong in hell.
It just went off.
That person should be dead. You should shoot that person.
Yeah.
You should have had gunshots. You are in Florida. It is the, what do they call it? The stand your ground state.
Yes.
I learned all about that when my boy Trayvon got popped by that fucking cunt George.
Yes.
George Zimmerman, a Latino.
Zimmerman, a
Latino. On what fucking planet is Zimmerman a Latino? I grew up in Peabody. That man's a Jew.
Fucked if I know.
He is a Jew, man. That's all there is to it.
Maybe it's thunder because there's a lot of it going on, but I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's
also hurricane season down here, so who the fuck knows?
You didn't get that big one in fucking Texas, right?
No. We missed awful name hurricane.
They interviewed some big fat
slob.
Beryl, I think.
Pearl.
So they interviewed some big fat slob talking about his house being gone. They built him strong there in Texas, and I'm looking at the guy. You know the shirt I'm wearing in my Greg Bates rant video from like years ago?
Yeah.
High vis yellow?
Yeah.
Identical.
To
the Russell Athletic fucking thing right here. I'm like, I own that shirt. I did. I wore it today at work.
Fuck yeah.
For Hurricane Beryl, and I stood in solidarity. I wore it to work today. It's also my best shirt for 95 degrees.
Yeah.
Such a good shirt.
It looked breathable.
It's like you just nipples are out and you're playing with them.
You don't have to wear Band-Aids over them when those fuckers?
No.
Chafe up?
I have a question for you. This is not on your topic list.
On his nipples.
I have beautiful nipples. Usually. Sometimes they're off color. It's the way. I don't know. My wife was making fun of me for having a white nipple the other day. I go, it'll get there. I have poor circulation. I drink too much.
Christ, you guys have a fantastic relationship.
We do. I have a question for you, Mike.
Yeah.
This is not on your list, on my list.
All right.
In their prime.
Yeah.
Marissa Tomei versus Rosie Perez.
Rosie Perez.
You are wrong. But I'm glad you said that.
Yep.
Because I'm a big fan of both, obviously.
Yep.
Because there's no wrong answer. Like, there's a wrong answer because you're wrong.
Do the right thing, Rosie Perez versus my cousin Vinny Marissa Tomei. I'm going to do the right thing.
I'm thinking White Man Can't Jump Rosie Perez because she dumps them out and they're like teardrops.
You haven't seen Do the Right Thing, have you?
Maybe not.
Where literally, if you saw it in a theater, about 100-foot screen, is a solid 30 to 45 seconds of Spike Lee rubbing ice on her nipples. It's just a close-up of tits.
I like that. That's good. I'm going to look that up.
So that's kind of influencing my decision here.
I'm going to look that up tonight because I've always seen the Rosie Perez in White Man Can't Jump when she's wearing the tank top and leans forward and her tits are like a water balloon getting filled up and it looks terrible.
Yep. Nope. They looked much better about, what was it, 10 years earlier?
The reason I bring this up.
5 maybe? I don't know.
Is I stumbled upon my cousin Vinny when I was trying to set up my TV the other day. It was on TV.
Right.
And I fell in love again. Yeah. I don't think I ever realized how fucking stupid hot and cute and awesome and sexy Marissa Tomei is in my cousin. I knew it.
Yep.
But I as an adult man seeing that again, I was taken aback.
Mm-hmm.
I stumbled upon it, mid-movie. I'll tell you when I punched in. I punched in when her biological clock was ticking like this
on the porch. Yep.
And she was wearing this little one-piece number.
Yep. Like a fucking unitard. It's all it's spandex. All one piece.
Not a ton of tit. Now I'm a big boob guy, but again, I can make a choice when it comes to certain things. She fucking spun around in this perfect, cute, thick little ass.
Oscar-winning ass right there.
That's why she won the Oscar, obviously, that ass.
That and Charlton Heston couldn't read.
Is that what happened?
Yeah. He wasn't wearing his reading glasses, and the last name announced on the nominees was Marissa Tomei, and he just went with it, and it was before social media, so they just kind of let it slide.
Who should have won?
I have no fucking idea. It's it's one of those urban legend type of things that's never been said, but enough people have said it that it's like, it could be fucking true.
I bet if we looked it up, it's Meryl Streep.
Oh, okay.
It's always Meryl Streep.
Well, it probably was, yeah.
She probably did that movie with what the fuck's his name? The Heaven movie.
92, 93?
The Heaven movie. What's the Heaven movie with they go to heaven, they eat what they want. It's James Brooks.
Fuck, I do know.
Albert
Brooks, and I do know what you're talking about.
That movie's fucking phenomenal. Yeah. Someone tell us in the chat. Fuck that movie. It's going to drive me fucking nuts. I love it, too. I love that movie so much. I've watched it a zillion times because it was always on HBO when I was a kid.
Yep. We'll get it in a second here.
So I was watching My Cousin Vinny, and whenever you're ready, tell me. And I'm thinking to myself, this movie, I mean, obviously I'm taken aback by Marissa Tomei being adorable.
Right.
And then it cuts to the... I don't know if I'm doing the timing right, actually. No, I am, because they sleep in the cabin, and there's that fucking owl he wants to shoot.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. He comes out of the house firing a pistol off with bright white fucking sneakers, boxer shorts, and a leather jacket. Just firing. There's an owl in the trees.
Defending your life.
It's Meryl Streep. But she probably would have won an Oscar for that.
Probably.
It was good.
It was in that ballpark. Postcards from the Edge was another one that she was in. I don't think she was nominated for Death Becomes Her, but she was fucking fantastic in it.
So I'm following the movie, and I'm like, all right, I'm punching in here, and I'm supposed to be setting up our new YouTube TV because we're trying to cut the cord.
I mean, realistically, Meryl Streep should have been nominated for one episode of The Simpsons. She's Meryl Streep. Okay, it's definitely Thunder.
Okay, there you go.
All right.
So
if I lose you,
I'm supposedly trying to figure out YouTube TV, but I'm watching My Cousin Vinny. Marissa Tomei captivates me.
Yeah.
And then they cut away from the scene where he shoots the owl because that's after she's ovulating, her time clock is ticking, whatever.
Yeah.
He goes to shoot the owl, and then they sleep in the car in the woods, in the mud field.
Yep.
And then the mud in the tires. He falls. I'm laughing hysterically. This movie's fucking hold it up. Still get thunder?
Oh, and lightning.
Ooh, the way you love me is frightening.
Oh yeah.
You better knock on wood.
Keeping fucking checking on time here.
We're fine.
I don't mean us.
Oh, how much time we got? So then it gets to the scene where early in the movie, which I didn't see this part, Joe Pesci wins at pool and hustles some fucking redneck.
Yeah. So
Joe needs a suit.
Well, no. What happened was Marissa Tomei beat the redneck in pool, but he refused to pay her.
That's right. So Joe Pesci just ruined his fucking sneakers. He fell in the mud. He's covered. His car's got mud in the tire. Mm-hmm. I love that part. She throws his suit. He throws his suit in the fucking mud. His suit's ruined. He's all sorts of pissed off. He has a half an hour to get to court. And the fucking guy starts taunting him.
Yeah.
I got you $200, city boy.
Hey, little Yankee boy, I got you $200.
And he cross fucking body blocks the guy. And I've seen this part a million times, and I burst out laughing. It's the first time I've ever seen it. I went, wow.
Well, it's because earlier in the movie, the guy says he has his $200 and he's got a roll. And Pesci goes, fan it out.
Yeah.
He goes, what? That's a $50 bill with ones rolled around it. Fan it out. It's $200. He's like, yeah, go fuck yourself.
So anyways, I finished it, and that movie holds up.
It does hold up. Yes, it does.
I was shocked at how funny I found it. The courtroom scenes. Again, I know it's a good movie. Just some movies don't exactly make it.
Right.
40 years.
Sure.
That movie's old.
No,
and it was the casting was great. The movie was great, except for that fucking cunt that was Ralph Macchio's buddy. That douchebag. Rob Morrow can die tomorrow.
Yep.
I did enjoy when the stuttering dude got fired.
Honestly,
I was nervous.
I've had a lawyer that was exactly like him, and thankfully, I used Will as counsel in that situation.
Ooh, I heard that.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
this shit's getting closer.
You know what though? There's a missed opportunity, and
we might if we lose service.
Enjoy the episode.
Enjoy the episode.
It's over. We're over an hour now, so we're fine.
Well, let's get the rest of our sponsors on in a second.
So what I thought was a missed opportunity, though, as we're talking about it, so you got a stuttering lawyer,
the jury,
and you have Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
We can revisit a line from Goodfellas, can't we? You stutter, mutter,
and prick. Yeah.
It would have been fucking phenomenal. Get rid of that stutter, mutter, and prick. They could have had a fucking blast. Anyways, that's fine.
That's all right.
But no, my cousin Vinny. I'll be buying that on the old Amazon pretty soon.
Oh, you don't already own it?
No, to watch whenever I want.
Come on, get with the program, pal.
You know, I bought this weekend.
What?
Weekend at Bernie's. I bought it digitally.
Not Weekend at Bernie's 2 Electric Boogaloo.
No, not the Jamaican one either. I didn't do that one. That's better though.
Did they turn him into a zombie?
Well, yeah, the music made him dance.
So fucking stupid.
Yes. Do you know that the guy who played Bernie was on the Golden Girls all the time?
I didn't.
It's so off. He dates Blanche. It's so off-putting because
I mean it makes sense, Bernie. But I didn't.
It's Bernie. I decided executive decision for $13.49. I'm gonna buy Weekend at Bernie's to own forever on Amazon.
Sure.
Wife not pleased
because
she likes
she didn't like the movie.
No, she likes $9.99. $13.49 is out of our price range.
Oh, I got you.
And I'm enjoying it thoroughly. They're on the roof. They're going to the fucking island. Love it all. Then they throw Bernie off the balcony. Spoiler alert. And the movie starts to suck.
Really?
I haven't watched it minutes to an hour.
Forever. Just
shenanigans. So many dumb fucking zany shenanigan moments. And then when they tie Bernie to the boat and drive the boat, it gets fun again. But it's like Stripes, but never it gets good again. Like it has that fucking shitty moment.
Refresh my memory. They're trying to convince the mob that a guy that the mob was supposed to kill is still alive, right?
Yeah, they don't know that. They don't know. That's the thing. They don't know the mob.
They don't know, but we do.
Yes, they definitely did not know. So they're trying to keep their boss alive because he's offered them a job and money. Also, they don't want to go to jail for murder. They don't know how he died. They don't realize that the mob already killed him.
I love that weird movie trope where random people will stumble upon a dead body and be like, they're going to blame us. It's like, you just showed up. Dial 911, walk the fuck away. Or also, don't dial 911 and walk the fuck away.
Did you bring all that heroin with you too? Because that's how they killed the fucking guy.
They didn't shoot him?
No, they shot him up with heroin.
I thought did they shoot him later in the movie?
Oh no, he gets shot many times.
Oh, okay, all right.
But the way they kill him originally is, again, spoiler alert, is so Bernie is fucking the mob guy's wife.
Yeah.
Boynie, I miss you.
All right, there it is. That actually
Jennifer Tilly's twin sister, hot but awful.
Yep.
It's actually not her twin sister, but it looks like her twin sister. It's some random bra, but she looks just like Jennifer Tilly. Has the voice too. Oh, Boynie.
We want a Jennifer Tilly type.
So here's the thing: the way that he gets caught, and I loved her right now. What's the movie? The driving school movie. Way
Jennifer
back.
Tilly.
Yeah, she's in a driving school movie.
Fuck, I don't even know.
Where they have to go back to driving school, and she's so hot. I'm a Jennifer Tilly guy, and liar, she's still hot.
Liar, Bound, The Getaway. I got a Jennifer Tilly library.
You take Jennifer Tilly and put you take her trachea out, and she can't talk.
Yeah,
holy.
Yeah. Even when she can, though, it works in certain situations.
Certainly, yeah. This Jennifer Tilly shitty version was awful. So, yeah, the way he got caught was she followed him outside when he left the restaurant with the mob guys, and she made out with him outside and put lipstick all over him. They were watching, you fucking idiot.
They literally, okay.
He's the worst kind of Jew.
I forgot the plot. They literally took the plot of a fucking Bugs Bunny cartoon.
That sounds about right.
The guy got lipstick all over him. And that's it.
Now he's busted.
Kill the rabbit.
Also, Bernie, while he's dead, is giving out drugs to people, which is fun. Again, in the beginning, you get the house. Tawny with the greatest hits I've ever seen comes to take the boat, the party, all great. All the weirdos that come to the party that think he's alive. The dude who wants to buy his Corvette, wearing his tennis outfit still for no reason at a party, has the fucking racket still. What are you doing, you loser?
Yeah.
It just it did not hold up in the middle. The end was fun though.
Yeah.
When they run out of gas, and they have to swim in like Jaws. Little Jaws plot stealing.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
No Jaws though. Anyways, I really enjoyed My Cousin Vinny, and Weekend at Bernie's was a 5 out of 10.
But you spent too much money on it.
And Marissa Tomei is in that movie. I'm going to close my eyes and think about her. When she does her testimony and she gets cute. Oh my fucking God. How is she that hot and that cute at once? I don't get it.
Yeah.
Some things you just don't get. When she does the pause attraction fucking rant. She picks out the car. So smart and hot.
What's an attractive woman talking about cars? It's like
I don't even like cars. I just like her talking.
You don't have to like cars just to get it. It's like because it's against type. That's what it is. It's like an attractive woman talking about sports who actually knows how to talk about sports. It's like, oh, okay, I can watch this.
I forget the guy's name. He was a senator. He's also an actor.
Yeah. He's
been in Distinguished Gentleman, My Cousin Vinny. He's
the prosecutor.
He's the prosecutor, that guy.
Yeah.
When she comes on as the expert witness and he talks down to her so bad. Oh, you know about cars, little girl? Why don't you tell me something about cars?
No, we're thinking of two different people.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Die Hard 2, that guy was actually running for Congress in real life.
The guy, no. The guy I'm talking about was a congressman in real life.
I don't think he was. I think
he was.
I think he was an actor.
Distinguished Gentleman. Look it up.
I know who he is. Yeah.
He's a congressman. Danny Snyder joined the chat. I wish I could read it. It went too fast. My boy Danny. Love Danny. I saw him. It's funny. So Danny Snyder's not a big sharer on the internet, but I follow him.
Right.
And he seems like a nice fella. Always with the commentary. Always an answer. Thank God I've been nice to him. He's built like a fucking brick shithouse.
Oh yeah.
He looks like the kind of man that could snap you in half. Not me, because I'm pretty strong, but you are doughy.
Fuck you.
You are a doughy motherfucker.
Fuck you.
What's the guy's name? It's Fred
Lane Smith is his name.
Lane Smith.
You are definitely not thinking. You were thinking of the Die Hard 2 guy.
What's his name?
Fred something.
Yeah, Fred something, right?
Yeah, that's a Die Hard 2 guy.
They're different people?
Different people.
Is he in Distinguished Gentleman then?
No. Distinguished Gentleman is Lane Smith.
Oh, I can picture you talking. Okay, you're right. I can picture you talking about. Yes, I know what you mean now. He's a judge in something.
Something. I don't know.
He was a judge.
I'll look up Die Hard 2 in a second.
What do we need to go to our steak tip topic.
Oh shit, we do actually. We actually have a real topic this week.
Yeah, we have time for it too. We've had too much fun so far.
Let's run through the sponsors real quick though.
I'm gonna piss. I just want to thank someone before I go piss.
All right, go ahead.
I want to thank the Hawk Tua girl.
The Hawk Tua.
We're not going to cover her at all. Her 15 minutes are running out. I hope they don't, because I think she's great. I'm very happy for her. She's got a reality show coming. Maybe she's selling stuff. But
Fred
Thompson, that's his name. Your boy, this guy right here, has made over $700.
Actually, not just theoretical money.
No, actual money.
Actually deposited into your bank account.
Over $700 on fucking reels I've made using the Hawk Tua girl. So I want to thank you, Haley Welch, you little peach, you little thang.
She got her first paid gig at the Hollywood Hard Rock here in Florida. It was a quote unquote 5-figure deal, but apparently that's good for her because she was very emotional, teared up, got 1 million followers in like 48 hours or something weird.
I'm about to get a 5-figure deal. Our boy Harambe's entered the chat. He'll be there next Thursday.
Fantastic.
They're changing their they're changing their bocce schedule because they play bocce on Thursdays.
Well, I appreciate that.
Well, they're switching to Wednesday, I guess. Him and Fester, so they can come to the pod and grab titties and such.
We haven't even mentioned that yet.
Oh, that'll come though. We have 2 confirmed guests.
Yeah.
1 potential guest and 1 guest who wanted money, so we said no thanks.
Fuck off.
Yeah. No. He actually responded well to what I said.
Okay.
I say the taxi, he loved it.
All right, fantastic.
So if it's our, this is my dick.
This is our fucking thing, pal.
This is my dick.
Yeah.
All right, I can't read that, but
this is my dick.
My dick. Not here, fucking Antonio. This is my dick. All right, I'm gonna go piss.
Fuck. All right. All right, let's see. And thank you to, speaking of next Thursday, the world famous Cabaret Lounge, Route 1 South in Peabody. That's 96 Newbury Street in Peabody. Open 7 days a week till 1 o'clock in the morning. On Facebook and Instagram, you can find them at Cabaret Lounge Peabody. And next Thursday, 7 p.m., the F Buddies are doing a second live show. Thursday, not Tuesday. We got another show on Tuesday we'll talk about in a minute. But on Thursday, bonus live show. Plus, it's fucking amateur night, apparently. I've heard it's amateur night. Bring your women. Bring your women and throw their big tits up on the stage at the Cabaret Lounge, Route 1 South in Peabody. Again, open 7 days a week till 1 o'clock in the morning, and on Instagram and Facebook at Cabaret Lounge Peabody. Nick's Pizza, Subs, and Roast Beef on Essex Street in Beverly. 207 Essex Street in Beverly, that is. And nickspizzabeverly.com is the website where you can get 5% off every online order. Their Instagram is at Nick's_pizza_Beverly. And you and Mandy just went by there, what, today?
I was there today. I went there and got a to-go beef. To go not far, but far enough. So I'm going to give you guys a pro tip.
Just one?
They make a massive junior. They don't fuck around there. They don't make like a stupid. Like it's not dumb big, but it's big enough to be dumb.
Yeah.
So here's the pro tip for everybody.
Sure.
If you're going to take the beef for more than 5 minutes to a destination, do not have the sauce put on at the beef shop. Get it on the side. James River has vinegar in it.
Yeah.
Vinegar browns the meat, makes it tough.
Yeah.
It's science. So I got cheese and mayo. I added some sauce. My nephew got some onion rings, tossed them on there, added some more sauce, made a little pick stitch like a fucking professional, and wrote the most sexual review I've written in a long time.
That's why I asked. So that was all one sandwich.
Same beef.
Oh, I thought you were working. You got 3 for the crew, and
no. If you look at that beef, there's the same finger hold, like someone with a small dick fucked it in all 3 pictures.
Purposely?
It's actually no. I didn't. Listen, sometimes you get lucky. Mm-hmm. It looked like a vagina that had just been plowed and pulled out of. It looked like it had just been fucked.
That beef is not bullshit, apparently.
That my gaping masshole who will be at the cabaret it looked like her gaping masshole.
Can't wait to talk to her.
I can't wait either. She's an interesting character.
Yeah.
And I've never met her before, and I don't want to talk to her much before we do the show.
Right.
I want just here we go.
Here we fucking go.
And how many mics do we have?
Provided we have enough cables, 4. 1 for me, 1 for you, 2 for guests.
Okay, so I have 2 cables. Should I pick one up?
Possibly. I'll let you know when I pack up tomorrow night.
Yeah, because I have this cable won't work for the I have the cable that goes to this, but it's all I need the real one that plugs into the Roadcaster.
Yeah.
I have 2 real ones.
We'll need 4 real ones. Okay, I'll let you know tomorrow when I pack up.
All right. So I want to make sure we can have either her or Festo or hopefully Robbie Roadsteamer with the guests.
Again, that's going to be a bonus Thursday show on the 18th at the Cabaret Lounge.
So we don't know about Doms yet, what we're doing. We just know we're going to be at Doms. We don't know if it's going to be a people show or just a
I was going to get there after Mike's Amazing.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Because, again, Mike's Amazing Foods.com, including Mike's Amazing Mayo and mustard and cooking oil, vinegar, coleslaw dressing, etc., etc., etc. You can find Mike's Amazing Mayo all over the Northeast, pretty much from Washington, D.C. up to the tippity top of Maine, damn near in Canada, along with Atlanta and a few spots over in Tampa and down in the southern Florida, Miami area. Mike's Amazing Mayo, thank you for sponsoring this program. Again, Mike's...
technically, Mike, hold on. Go ahead. Mike's AmazingMayo.com.
Mike's Amazing Foods.
Oh, Mike's Scheffler Foods also.
Scheffler Foods, yeah.
So I can't wait because technically they sponsor us. They've agreed to sponsor us, but I'm trying to get a check.
Yeah.
It's going to come. I'm 99% sure we're all set. Just a matter of crossing the T's and, dotting lowercase J's.
Yep.
I actually kind of want them not to pay.
Do you? Because I don't.
Secretly, what, for a couple $100, a couple $1,000, I guess.
Okay. Why do you not?
Because it's funny.
Oh, okay.
And we can have so much fun with a non-payment.
It's funny when they stiff us.
No. We can have so much fun with a stiffing.
It's not something you want to advertise, Andy.
We'll
sponsor us and then don't pay us because we'll have fun with it.
Do you think you and I are qualified to motherfuck somebody?
Maybe a little bit.
We are two of the most spiteful pieces of shit I know. Yeah. And if someone just the Instagram alone.
Yeah.
Oh, could I motherfuck somebody?
Yeah.
Ask a certain restaurant who just closed one of their spots.
Yeah.
And I didn't even try.
No.
I just let it happen. I mean, I didn't participate, but you attacked the wrong person who I hold to a high regard.
Right.
A beautiful little cherub of a man.
Well, he's a large cherub of a man.
But I love him, and he's a loyal friend, and he's a fucking quality. He is the epitome.
He's the salt of the earth. There.
Well, let me think about this, right? If we're drawing a Hall of Fame,
right,
of North Shore Beef's,
we've talked about
personalities. Yeah. Outside of me,
yeah,
I'm this name. The Hall of Fame is named after me. It's the Andy Ferg Beef Hall of Fame.
Yeah, you can't induct yourself into that.
No, I'm in the Hall of Fame. It's named. I am as a statue up front of me. I am everything. But if I'm choosing,
I am all that is man.
The first person to go in the North Shore Beef's Hall of Fame, the Andy Ferg Beefing Hall of Fame,
right?
As a person who consumes roast beef, his name is Dan Bob.
It's not Adam Humpton.
I don't even know who that is anymore. He used to be great, and he's fallen off so hard. He's just
no, it's Dan Bob.
It's Dan Bob.
Yeah.
It's not even a question. I love Al Delano, the mayor. I love Billy. I love Fitzy. I love the old school. Amanda Stanley, Ryan Penny, John Corning, Ryan Monahan.
Sure.
All these, and then the random fucking weirdos that came out of nowhere and became MVBs, and no one has stood the test of time
creation,
like
Heidi Durbick.
Heidi, she's second in the Hall of Fame, of course. Also, you carried that AI creation around. So
that was Will, not me.
Okay, whatever. Everyone says it's you, and you're a bum. That's what it is.
It was Will.
No. That is what it is.
What?
You spanker.
What?
You're a spanker.
It was Will.
You got called a spanker.
I did.
And they think it was you.
They think it was me, apparently. Did we just figure it out?
I think we just figured it out.
Because it wasn't me.
No, it wasn't you.
I watched it happen. And I was standing next to fucking Lindsay when it happened.
Was it a spanker? Hey, listen, the plot thickens.
The plot fucking thickens. Anyways, speaking of thick, fucking thick ass steak tips, Dom's. Dom's Sausage Company. 10 Riverside Park in Malden is their shop. And Dom's Sausage Co. Fuck, I hate that my phone is right there. DomsSausage.com. That a boy. DomsSausage.com is the website where you can order online and have Dom's meats shipped to you, including the tailgate box, because, of course, Dom's is the official steak tip of the New England Patriots and should be the official steak tip of your goddamn summer, if I do say so myself.
They do DoorDash, right?
They do a bunch. Yeah, they're on Uber Eats, Grubhub, and DoorDash, the fancy dash.
Imagine getting like a bag of fucking uncooked steak tips delivered.
Fucking 5 pounds of Dom steak tips just DoorDash to your house.
So hear me out. It's some random Sunday in July. You're fucking day drunk. You are muckled. You're stupid. And your wife's in your ear nagging, what are we having for dinner?
Yep.
What are we having for dinner?
Yep.
We're getting company. And you can just go to your fucking phone, squinty-eyed, find the fucking Doms, and they will drive. Some fucking crackhead will drive his Hyundai right to your door.
Yeah, he will.
Deliver a 5-pound bag of steak tips. You fire the grill up, you're a fucking hero. For what? A $5 delivery fee? Grow up.
There
Buy
you
some
go.
fucking steak tips. I mean, listen, we're going to get into this in a second.
Yeah.
But that alone, that benefit alone, puts them on a different level than any other bagged market steak tip, like store steak tip. You know what I mean? Like I never had them made at the place, and they had a. And again, I'm not going to be a bullshit artist here.
Sure.
I've only had them once.
Yeah.
It was last week.
Yep.
And they instantly climbed to the top of my market. What's the word here? Market, because it's like a
cook at home.
You can get them, no, but you can get other steak tips at home. These ones are in a bag at a store.
Right.
Like I see Dom's tips when I go to lunch at D'Agostino sometimes.
Yeah.
They have them, but I can't buy a bag because I'm going back to work. I don't have a cooler.
Right.
So I actually made the special trip to the farm in Danvers, Connor's Farm, on the way to Mayo.
They're in a shitload of specialty markets.
That's actually their niche, and I love it. They're not in McKinnon's because McKinnon's does their own shit. They're in Connor's Farm, Tilly's Farm, all these cool farms.
It was like when I was living in Mashpee on the Cape. Right down the street from me was a place, Al's. It was a liquor store, kind of convenience store type thing. They had a whole fucking cooler of Doms.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Pick up beers, pick up Doms on the Cape, grill out. If you are not in the Malden area and you can't get to Dom's shop, go to their website, domsausage.com, and hit the retail location, much like at twistedfate.com. Find our beer, hit the retail location on Dom's, and find out what specialty supermarket or convenience, wherever the fuck. Find out where their steak tips are.
I literally did that to get the tips.
Yeah, exactly. They got to be around here somewhere, right?
I literally went, what's near me? Tilly's Farm in Peabody is near my shop for work, but I forgot to go after work.
Yep.
So I went to Connor's on the way to Maine. The wife going, what are we doing? I'm like, hey, say less.
Don't worry about it.
Quiet woman. It's on the way. It's a little north.
Don't worry about it.
We're not going north to go south. We're going north to go north. Relax.
There you go.
All right, here was the question. Are we ready?
To do steak tips?
Or are we doing one more ad?
No, we're good. That's it.
Cabaret's been done?
Oh yeah, I did the cabaret while you were pissing. If you want to talk more about it, by all means.
No, we have a cabaret live.
Titties and beer.
Get excited. I am excited. You know what about next week?
What?
Mike, have we talked about this?
What's that?
It's amateur night.
I did mention it in the ad.
So
bring your women's.
Think about this.
If your women's don't dump the titties out on Thursday night, they're going to be kicked out by me.
There was someone watching the live broadcast on Facebook earlier that would love to bring their women and dump the titties out.
All right.
Took your job.
Took my... He was watching?
Oh, yeah, for a while.
Weird.
He was listening. No kidding.
Fucking weird.
Anyways.
Fucking weird. I don't watch you.
I don't even know how to watch him anymore.
I don't fucking watch you, weirdo.
Tuesdays at 11 p.m. and Sundays at 6 a.m. I think they're always on.
I thought it was like, Saturdays and fucking 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. It was.
They do reruns sometimes.
It was a shit shift.
So here's the thing. Last time we did the Cabaret live
discount
show,
recession.
it was all was shaking. All professional dancers.
Thunder is ridiculous.
Piss cuppers. The money drops. The fucking
so much piss.
So, but that was last time. Which is always great. I am interested in that as well. But what I'm also so excited to talk to someone about, who shows up at amateur night as a non-stripper,
right,
in strips. What happened that day, that week, that month? Is this your thing? Do you go to amateur nights, or is it a first time? Or I need all the information.
So that's also the thing, because despite the fact that we are the biggest goddamn 1% fucking podcast in the goddamn world, obviously we are the
earnings wise, of course,
whatever wise. There are people who showed up to the cabaret the last time that weren't there for us, just like there will be people that show up Thursday, the 18th, that aren't for us.
Of course, we can't fill the room. We bring out people.
I mean, we packed the room, but there were other people.
The place is huge.
We were the majority. Let's be quite fucking honest.
Tuesday, so yeah, of course
we were the fuck. We packed that fucking Tuesday night. But yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see the women that do come for amateur night step on up to the microphone.
I will do my job, because last time I was nervous to talk to women, but I'm new Andy.
New Andy.
I am ready to talk to
He's bearded Andy. He's got confidence now.
If I have a beard, then it'll be a shocker.
Oh my God.
It'll be a shocker. You know what's funny though?
Fucking bearded Andy.
You know, last time we did it, I had kind of a beard.
I don't remember.
It wasn't quite this level. It was probably 3 days ago, but I still have pictures on my phone. I have one. Remember that girl who wanted all the selfies with me?
No. You would remember that. Why would I remember a girl that wanted selfies with you?
Well, she was a dancer, and she took my phone. And
all dancers.
She took 40 selfies with me.
No, I don't remember that.
She kept smashing the button. One came out good, and I still have it.
I don't give women my phone. It's a rule.
I also have. I have
shit.
the picture of the girl we don't talk to anymore because she wouldn't let us post it. I have all the pictures.
I thought we were friends again.
We are friends.
We keep flip flopping on that one.
No, I'm still friends with her, but I'm not sure. I'll talk to her if she's there. I'm like, listen, what's your fucking problem?
Look, if you're here, you're getting posted.
Yeah, if you show up to our show, you're getting posted.
Yeah.
Do not send me a fucking picture of you eating a beef and then I can't post that. Anyway, let's come out. Let's get steak tips.
Let's get the steak tips.
All right. I posed a question on the internet today on the Facebook. I need 3 answers from the people.
Yeah.
Your favorite sit down, as in has a bar, has tables, has waiters, restaurant steak tips. 1. Your favorite sub shop steak tips, which was sacrilege years ago, but now it's getting better.
That's an interesting one.
And 3, your favorite take homes. And I said my favorite at a restaurant sit down is Champion's Pub. It's not close. It'll never be beaten.
Right.
I said my sub shop place is Giovanni's, Lake and Lowell, Honey Barbecue Tips. They're awesome.
Yep.
And then I said my favorite takeaways, my favorite take homes are Dom's, and I've only had them once, but they're fucking phenomenal. And I never find good steak tips at a place in a bag to take home.
Right.
Century House used to be great. Their teriyaki was phenomenal. Don't make it anymore.
Did they bag them to take home?
Century House?
Yeah.
They have a store next to it.
Okay.
They have the Epicurean shop.
I only went there with my grandmother on Mother's Day.
No, the Epicurean shop is awesome. They have
No
some
fucking
prepared
idea.
foods. Not the best filet mignon you'll ever see.
Fairfax?
Steak tips, chicken. Oh no, that store. You'd love that store actually. You should, when you're up
Does
there
it
again.
still exist?
Oh yeah, it's there.
Oh, really?
If you go to the Century House or the Epicurean shop next door, it's a culinary delight.
It's a hell of a word, too.
Yeah, of course it is. They have like
Epicurean.
it's I don't know, like McKinnon's minus most things, but everything's awesome.
Yeah.
Bagged meats, bagged food, prepared food, like restaurant shrimp scampi and shit. Just there to put in the oven.
Sounds so bagged meats.
Yeah, some
It
meats
sounds
in a
like
bag.
some hobo shit.
You're gonna love my meats in a bag. You want my bag of meats?
You got some bagged meats?
All right, Mike, I'll ask you. You didn't answer the question.
I
So
didn't.
what's
I didn't
your
answer the question only because the middle one was so fucking hard, and also I can't think of it. It's an odd answer because Dom's is technically also a sub shop.
Yeah, so you can do that. You can do that. It's fine.
That's I think it's the only place I've actually been to that I would consider a sub shop that I've had a steak tip sub at.
So it
would be Dom's champion or Champions Dom's.
You can't repeat. That was the point.
But that was the point. That's why that sub shop one. I even said it to you. That's fucking interesting because I don't know of sub shops that I've had steak tips at.
There's only a few that are good.
Yeah.
Again, my answer was Giovanni's on Lake and Lowell. Honey barbecue tips are fucking through the roof.
It's one of those things, though. It's like even the ones that are good. I've been to probably a bunch of them that have good steak tip subs. I've just gone with other shit.
Danny Snyder in the comments. Bob's in Medford is a good sub shop. I've never had
Bob's a fucking phenomenal sandwich shop. One of the best fucking sandwich shops in the fucking world.
Yeah.
Never had a steak tip sub. Their steak and cheese is one of the greatest fucking steak and cheeses ever. They're fucking Italian. Like chicken parm sub. Amazing. Their calzone's fucking phenomenal. I would love to get Bob's on. We'll probably get Bob's as a sponsor soon. But I've never had a steak tip there.
I only get them at certain places. I'll tell you what they are.
Good.
Giovanni's Lake and Lowell, Ramsey's and Peabody. Ramsey's has phenomenal steak tips.
Yeah.
Problem with Ramsey's is they're charging champions prices. And you don't get fries. And you got to stand there and wait like a fucking putz.
I don't know if I've been to Ramsey.
They're good. They're good.
I feel like I've been to, again, it's one of those weird things because my head's in steak tip mode. I feel like I've been to Ramsey's. I just don't remember it. Also, I don't remember. Oh, Big Thumb. I don't remember the last time, like, I haven't been in Massachusetts in 5 years.
Another thumb. No, Ramsey's is great, but a sub shop is a tough answer because a lot of sub shops will just abortion the steak tip. They'll be abortions. They'll be terrible. And you have to know they're good before you get there because you won't get them.
Or you also go for something else instinctively.
I also heard about, speaking of the pre-packaged places, I will not out them, but you probably saw the comment. One of the places that was mentioned, someone said they have it on good authority that they marinate the steak tips that are about to expire to extend their shelf life. And I go to that place.
I didn't see that one.
And I don't like their steak tips. There's a taste to them. There's a gamey.
I didn't see that comment.
A gone bad taste to them. Your friend and my friend named Vinny said that. He knows.
I didn't see that. Vinny did mention one. I didn't. Again, the Winthrop Meat Market. I didn't have their steak tips. It was a great fucking place. It was a good fucking shop. I shopped there when I lived in Winthrop a lot. I don't think I ever had their steak tips because, again, if I was going out for steak tips, I was going to specific places. I was going Lazy Dog. I was going fucking
Lazy Dog's excellent.
You know, so let's get into the steak tip, the actual meat and potatoes, for lack of a better term, of the steak tip conversation, because steak tip people,
a culture,
are kind of like the movie The Warriors.
Okay.
They're super fucking territorial.
I was thinking The Wanderers, but all right.
But they're a gang.
I know, yeah. Everyone's a gang.
It's weird because it's like the people that provide the steak tips are super gang-like. And then the people who, the customers, are treated like a sports team.
Yes, like beefs.
Like there's a lot of similarities with beefs.
It's a North Shore thing, kid.
And it's 100% a New England thing. And I think Big Jim in San Diego can absolutely attest to this.
Yep.
I guarantee you nobody knows what the fuck a steak tip is on his menu.
You know what it's called everywhere else in the world?
Go ahead.
Beef flap.
Yep.
It's flat meat.
There's that. Tri-tips are similar.
Yes, but the actual, no, I'm saying,
but the actual thing. Yeah.
In Walmart in Florida, it's called flat meat.
They don't serve them. It's not on the menu.
No, but I bought steak tips in Walmart in Florida. You used to buy beef flap. It fucking sounds gross.
Yeah.
It's a steak tip. It's the trimmings off a sirloin.
Right. But what I'm saying is, like, you can't go into it's never on a menu down here.
No.
Like even the Boston people that come down here really don't do that. They kind of, like, we got Boston Beefs and there's a couple other Boston people that have restaurants down here. They kind of all stay away from steak tips, and it's more like they'll push lobster rolls. Probably pays more.
Of course. Yeah, of course.
But
it's margin, kid.
But the proprietary shit with the steak tip people is super interesting. You and I got into it a lot on texting, and it's bizarre to me Because I've always, as long as I've worked alongside the restaurant industry, it's very much been adjacent. And I've never been in the restaurant industry. There is a special kind of fucking insane with these people.
I'm gonna let the cat out of the bag real quick. What are you talking about? You're tiptoeing around it.
No, I'm just setting it up.
Oh yeah. So I posted a picture of my Dom's steak tips.
Sure.
Now, I have a relationship with Champions Pub, not just from a prior sponsor relationship. I worked there.
Yeah, we haven't made that a secret.
Yes, I worked there for 10 years. Yeah. I love those people. Kevin, one of the previous owners, was my coach in high school, my football coach. He was also my favorite coach. Kevin's a fucking psycho. I loved him.
Yeah.
Like, he coached hard. He yelled. He slapped your helmet. He hired me after I got fired from my previous steak tip restaurant job.
What was your previous steak tip?
I used to work at a restaurant called Sequels, who actually stole Champion's recipe.
Oh.
They called it a North Shore secret.
Interesting.
Yeah, someone else.
That plays into further conversation.
Yes, it sure does.
Good.
So, I have love for those people, but they aren't the only one tenderizing and marinating meat in the world.
True.
They are phenomenal at it. In my opinion, they are the best at it. But I'm allowed to say I like Dom's too. And in full disclosure, Mike, I knew Champion's vacation schedule. I knew when they were not going to be open.
Yeah.
I sat on my Dom's post for an extra day. Well, I didn't cook them for an extra day, saying, I really don't want this smoke from my friends, but I'm a whore for money.
Right. But also, Dom's didn't give you the bag of steak tips.
No, I bought those tips.
You bought those tips. It's no different than anybody else going to a fucking store and buying meat and putting it on their grill and saying this was fucking delicious.
I went to Connor's Farm and bought those steak tips. In fact, I included the bag with the price on it to prove. So I had a good experience.
Right.
Now it's July, I don't know, whatever it was, 2nd to 3rd. I don't know what day it was, but Champs was closed.
Yeah.
And I said, this is a perfect tip for your 4th of July weekend cookout.
It is.
Of course it was. It was also a calculated move by me.
Sure.
To try not to ruffle feathers of the sponsor currently, a previous sponsor, and friends.
Right.
Because I am actually very good friends with the previous owners of Champions and the new owners. They kept in the family. They just, Nikki and Carl are 2 of the owners, and Kyle's an owner, and Jen's an owner. I'm good friends with all 4 of them.
Sure.
Nikki I've known since fucking 3rd grade.
Sure.
I used to work with Jen, and I used to say inappropriate things to her. We're good friends. So when I posted the Dom's thing, they kind of came at me. It was subtle and passive aggressive, which I don't like and you don't like.
I don't like it. I didn't notice it because I also didn't know the people that were doing it. I didn't get it.
The LOL I got was pretty annoying.
To you?
Just an LOL.
Because you knew who it was from.
I did. I was a family member. And then the likes on the post, on the LOL, were also, I'm like, and I got a whoa with exclamation points. I'm like, whoa, what, motherfucker?
See, and that's the thing. Like, I didn't, again, I'm not on the inside of this.
Sure.
So I took that as, we're all friends here. And because, again, the guy on the outside looks at it like that. Like, we're all fucking friends here. Who gives a shit?
No, that was passive-aggressive.
There can't be any competition between this Peabody bar and this Malden meat shop. Can't be any competition here.
And that's the point of this whole conversation. These people are fucking psychos.
They're fucking psych. And when you brought it up to my attention, it brought back all these memories because I've been out of this game, for lack of a better term, for about 5 years now. But there was a time. The Floramos. Famous in Chelsea. Meat falls off the bone, classic sign, blah, blah, blah. Fantastic steak tips. Would they make anybody's top 5? Maybe. Top 3?
I think they'd be top 5 Floramos. I think they're that good.
but they're also they're what I'm going to get to as what they're gonna be what I get to as a generational place.
Sure.
But I remember we did because they were a sponsor. We did a shoot at Route 1 Grill House on the TV show.
Oh yeah,
they are also Floramos people.
Yes, they are
cousins of the restaurant. Floramo. Yeah. I didn't know that. I didn't put two and two together. I wasn't dealing with the sponsorships at that point. That was Scott's fucking thing. And I remember we aired the segment and there was two massive things that were problems and they were coming from both angles.
Yep.
One was we talked heavily about how fantastic the steak tips were. And I got a fucking direct message on LinkedIn of all fucking places.
On linked fucking
in from the Chelsea ones talking about how they're going to sue or they did sue and this and that. And I'm just like, I was still in the office, so I was 10 feet away. I go, I'm going to copy and paste you on this. It feels like a you problem.
Exactly.
Go. He
pays you. You don't pay him. Fuck him.
The other thing was, and this has nothing to do with steak tips, but let me just bury him for a second. It was right after they had just relit the Hilltop cactus. And, of course, Route 1 Grill House is right in front of the cactus.
Sure is.
The Route 1 Grill House people didn't want us to really spotlight the cactus for the reason I'm about to say. He didn't listen. We opened the show in front of the fucking cactus. He mentioned the fucking cactus, and then we went into Route 1 Grill House. After the show aired, we got multiple messages saying that customers were pissed off because they were pulling into where the cactus was.
And they can't get back.
So they have to fucking circle
my God.
of Route 1.
What an absolute fucking retard
to fucking get back to this fucking... Because it's literally one parking lot in front of the cactus.
Sure is.
And so if you turn in at the cactus, you have to go all the way down.
Go to the 110 Grill.
Square One Mall. Yep. And turn the fuck around. Go all the way back to Linfield. Turn the fuck around and then catch the Route 1 Grill House. So that was that.
Be careful of MS-13 at that mall too. They're fucking out there.
But also, the Route 1 Grill House ties into the Lazy Dog.
Yeah,
because I haven't been.
Chris worked there.
Exactly. So Chris Pike was the chef at the Lazy Dog.
Sure
Lazy Dog steak tips, fucking phenomenal.
Delicious.
Fucking phenomenal. And anytime anyone would ask me anything about where to go for a great like a bar meal, oh, fucking Thai chili wings and steak tips at the fucking Lazy Dog all day.
Yep.
All fucking
That's
day.
the thing. If you ask me about steak tips specifically, champions. If you asked about pub food, Lazy Dog. And Fibbers too. Fibbers has phenomenal pub food.
Exactly.
That's where you're coming from.
But Chris cultivated that menu, and knowing Chris, I haven't been back to Lazy Dog since Chris left. But knowing Chris, and I know when he left, he went to like Indiana for like 2 years or some shit. He left his team with the tools to succeed.
Of course.
So I would assume, knowing him and the quality of person he is, he left the team at the Lazy Dog with the tools to succeed. That being said, he is now the chef at Route 1 Grill House, or at least he was. I haven't talked to him.
He moved on. He moved on again.
Okay.
Not sure where now.
So my question would be, did he bring the Lazy Dog steak tips to Route 1, or did they keep with the not Floramo's recipe?
I'd say he tweaked it.
I would probably say that as well. I didn't know he moved on but
yeah, he's something else.
He's a good guy. I like him.
Yeah, great guy. But I remember I had one encounter with him a long time ago when Greg Bates sent me to Lazy Dog to have a free Reuben sandwich.
Do that. Yep, the free Greg Bates meal. Yep.
And I'm there. I'm feeling like a big swinging dick. This is before I was a big swinging dick.
Mm-hmm. You thought Greg was a big swinging dick.
Yeah, got my Reuben. My brother gets his free lunch. I got free lunch. My brother paid, so we split. And Chris comes out and, play a little grab ass,
Yep.
thinking I'm a fucking somebody.
Yep.
And I'm not yet. And he's like, I heard you like Champions Pub steak tips. Would you try mine? I'm like, of course. I like food. He brings me out a little dish. I cut into one, take a bite. I go, really good. He goes, are they better than Champions? I go, no.
Yeah.
What are you fucking mine? No, they're not.
Yeah.
So let me tell a story.
Go ahead.
This is called a steak tip history.
Yeah.
Prior to Champions Pub being the only place in the world to get Champions tips in a land far away back in the 90s, there was a man named Bobby. People called him Bobby Tips. Bobby Tips would marinate meat, and he didn't have a kitchen, so he would use a certain local pub's kitchen and storage space, I will not out them, to marinate and bag his meats. For that rent, I believe they were given a discount to use his marinated meats, or they just helped them do it and marinate their own meats. I'm not sure the logistics on that.
Right.
But you could go to Cracker's Pub in Beverly and order Bobby's famous steak tips. You go to the Tin Whistle in Salem and order Bobby's famous steak tips.
I was going to mention them. Yeah.
When Fibber McGee's became Crackers and knocked the wall down, you could order Bobby's famous steak.
Do you mean when Crackers became from McGee's?
I guess so.
Okay.
Yes, when Fibber McGee's became, yeah, he did it again.
It was Crackers.
It was Crackers, which Crackers was.
They knocked down a wall. They became Fibber McGee's.
Phenomenal. Crackers was so good.
Never been.
The nachos
Never
out
been.
of control. They had lobster and steak tips. Great place.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Bobby Tips met his demise.
Mm-hmm. It's not a word.
Demise. It's the word from Jaws.
Demise.
No, he says it in Jaws. It's Quint's speech. It's his demise.
Okay. All right.
And only a few people knew the recipe, and those people may have worked at Champions. So that's why Bobby's famous steak tips are only available one place right now.
Gotcha.
Champions, they are, luckily they had the recipe because he is no longer existing, and they were able to still marinate their tips the same way, which it's great for them because they are exclusive now. They're the only ones that have the best steak tip recipe in the world.
Right.
It's just so weird. Like some guy in the 80s just invented some recipe.
Right.
And I know a lot of it, which I'll never tell.
Yeah.
It had some crazy wild ingredients.
A lot of it, but not all of it.
Someone sent me a text once.
So we know whose fingernails to pull out if we need the recipe.
Our mutual friend from Linfield who introduced us sent me the full recipe once. I said, "Oh my God, you have it."
Gotcha.
I couldn't. I'm like, "Fuck, this is actually." It was handwritten. It wasn't.
Jesus
it was
Christ.
copied. It was copied, but someone I know has it. And I went, "Listen, I don't know.
Yeah.
Garrett Greer's taking a shit while he watches us, which I enjoy. One time I was with Garrett's mom. Just kidding. But I did take a selfie with her. It was phenomenal. So that's the thing about these places. They're all gatekeepers of this recipe. And so many places are good.
They're all gatekeepers of their own recipe, which is fucking wild.
Listen, I make my own steak tips.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I put in Italian dressing like everyone else, barbecue sauce like everyone else, soda like everyone else. I do love your mom, Garrett. That's a fact. She can get it. She's still hot. And a few other things.
Yeah.
Well, teriyaki, soy sauce, things like that. Like I tenderize
You ever
them.
throw in the asso sauce, kid?
No, but I do know someone who does because I tasted a lot of it the other day.
Yeah.
It's just they're good. They're great. I love certain places. I'm going to say my list of top steak tip restaurants around right now.
I'm probably going to interrupt you a couple times. So go ahead.
I'm going to say Champions, Lazy Dog, Floramo's, Fibber McGee's.
Okay.
That's it. Okay. I don't go anywhere else. I don't go to Newbridge. I don't do that.
Okay, so that's where I was going to get, and because Floramo's. I don't even think the Chelsea location exists. They moved to Malden, right?
In Wakefield.
Malden, Wakefield. Okay, all right. Yeah. But Mom was a big Newbridge fan,
and me.
Yeah.
No, of me. No, she's a big fan of me and Newbridge.
I know what you meant.
No, I'm just saying, like I made it sound like I like Newbridge too. No, your mom's a big fan of me and Newbridge. Just so it's clear, like your mom has
very clear.
No,
it's
just
very fucking clear.
No. Just think about it. Your mom has a crush on me.
Yeah,
it was evident the day we talked. We actually had like a wild chemistry.
It's kind of awkward every time I call just to say hi, and she's like, "How's Andy doing?"
It was Mike. I'm not. It was electric.
Like,
chemistry.
he's fucking fine.
It was like, wow. If you were 40 years younger, you'd be face down in the pillow.
But yeah, no. Anyway,
I'd be Mike's dad.
Moving on.
They'd call me Fred Wendt right now. Hey, Fred. He's calling me Fred from now on. It's fine. Then Andy Ferg, Andy Fred.
But no, she was a Newbridge fan. We grew up
in the London Bridge.
We grew up. We had Doms at our cookouts, and this was before I knew about Doms. This was like when I was a kid. Like that was just the food we had. I didn't give a shit or know where it came from. It was,
who the fuck is Dom?
Yeah. And then when I got older, I learned, I go to school with the people that own this fucking company that has this fucking meat. And then when
Dom's a Linfield guy?
Huh?
Dom's a Linfield guy?
Yeah.
Is he our age?
A little bit younger.
Okay.
And then I got into radio and introduced Dom's. It was one of the first things I did when I was working for Scott's dad, Pat, and we were talking about steak tips, and I go, have you ever had Dom's? And then they got Dom's involved with the Pat Whitley show. And so it was like, that was always my constant. So it was like, not to sound spoiled, but I always ate good fucking steak tips growing up. Our cookouts were always well fed. But when we would go out to eat, she would go to Newbridge and we go there. And I feel that, and because I see the Newbridge come up all the time when steak tips are mentioned. It even came up in your post.
Yeah.
And I feel it's kind of like a Kelly's Land and Sea type of thing.
That's what someone said.
Yep. And it's like, it's a generational and a nostalgia thing. Because, yes, there's nothing wrong with the Newbridge steak tips. You go to Newbridge, you get steak tips, and you get fucking rice pilaf and a house salad. And their salad dressing
so good.
Is so fucking good. And it's good to marinate your fucking take-home steak tips in. Fantastic. But it's also kind of like I see when I see you post about Land and Sea, right? Because you grew up with that.
I did.
You're never going to say a really bad thing about them.
Never.
You'll be honest, but also there's that heartwarming nostalgia feel to it. And I have the same thing because when my uncle was a Linfield cop and I would go out riding with him, we would go to Land and Sea. That's where we would go. Same fucking thing. It's when you were younger, your circle of food was so fucking small. Okay, it's like I knew 2 pizzas most of my first 20 years, and it was Linfield House and Prince.
Okay.
For roast beef, it was Land and Sea, Giovanni's on Lake, and fucking Full of Bull. Full of Bull, right? And Full of Bull didn't even come in until we could drive because they wouldn't cart us for beers. We heard, they got beef and they won't cart us for beers. Let's fucking go there. Because Giovanni's didn't have beer, right?
They didn't. No, they still don't.
Once you could start fucking driving drunk, Bill and Bob's. There it is. But
I would never.
Oh, never. We were never that type of person that would ever do something like that.
Keep going.
But then our spectrum of food starts to open up because you can start visiting more places, and you start finding places like the fucking like the Lazy Dog, like Champions, like this and that. It's also a geographical thing that I feel where it's like Andy growing up in Peabody, it was very easy access to Champions. Me growing up in Linfield, we went the other way to like the Saugus or to Newbridge area. Same thing with the fucking beefs. It's like we went Lake Street in Peabody was a hell of a lot easier to get to than going in to Peabody. So, but definitely the sub shop steak tips was something that I didn't expect today. And it was not being able to not being able to fucking double down had me a little trepidation, because the only sub shop, like I mentioned before, the only sub shop I had been to that I had steak tips at was Dom's, which I couldn't double down on because that was the shop.
I nearly pissed myself.
Yeah, that was quick, sir.
I had it was on like fucking Donkey Kong.
I was babbling nonsense, but
yeah,
I think I did well.
I believe you.
Yeah.
So have we done steak tips?
I think we've done enough steak tip coverage. I feel that next Tuesday when we're at Dom's with Dom, we'll be able to kind of solidify a bit more of the questions.
I do have what the fuck's your problem questions, like not hit with him, but like what's your problem with the steak? What? Why
are you guys so fucking? One is just completely off the cuff, and I just remembered because we had talked about it in our texting. It goes back to how territorial the steak tip people are. I met one of the Jafrida daughters at a funeral, and
I fucked her.
Me and a buddy of mine in high school, we'd go to Hilltop, we'd sit at the bar, fucking whatever, get steak tips. They were nothing to write home about.
Steak tips stunk.
But I was being nice. Okay. I met her, and it wasn't like they were introduced as, this is the Hilltop daughters. It was so and so Jafrida. And I go, oh, like the Hilltop? She goes, yeah, like the Hilltop. I go, oh, I'm a fan of your steak tips. And she snapped at me, those aren't our steak tips. And I'm like,
all right.
I don't know if you were related to this guy, but sorry. And just back the fuck away. The Hilltop was an interesting thing because, and I vaguely remember the story, when they sold the restaurant, they didn't sell the meat shop, which is why the meat was so much better from the butcher shop upstairs than the food downstairs, which always confused the shit out of me. It's like, you can't get the good meat from upstairs because they're going to charge the restaurant downstairs too much for it.
I worked there for one day.
How'd it go?
I worked there for one day.
Bartending, waiting, what did you do?
Waiting tables. I did not like that kitchen. I did not like that job. I like to put orders in to a computer and have them come out. Not there. I didn't have a big boy voice yet. I wasn't my manning yet.
Yeah.
I was like, steak tips, medium well. Because you had to call steak tips out because they were cooking so many at once.
Yeah.
There was guys, like there was a well-done station, a medium well station, a medium station, and they just shift down. They'd shift down. Can I get one order of medium well? Nope, you can't, idiot. Fuck off. But if I could go back in time, I would bottle every fucking bottle of that dressing I could. That salad dressing.
I thought you were going to bottle every person there.
I felt so bad. My friend, a good friend of mine's dad was the general manager there.
Yeah.
And he got me the job, and he had his office in the kitchen. He was so hands-on, such a great manager, and I was just not a good employee. One shift, and I said, I'm good, thank you. I appreciate the opportunity, but I will never work here again. It's some crusty old lady helping me, some smoker. Just okay, good.
Because you could smoke.
You could smoke everywhere back then. It was fucking great. Wild West.
Yeah. When you cook at home, the steak tips.
No, hold on. I have two more things.
Uh-huh.
Two more things. One restaurant I worked at was a restaurant called Sequels, which you mentioned earlier briefly.
Sequels, Cal.
Sequels. I met my wife there, actually. She worked there, too. We were co-workers. Nope, Sequels.
So confused with your origin story.
So I got fired from sequels for many reasons.
Mm-hmm.
The one I got fired for was not even legitimate, but I deserved it, so I'm not going to argue. But we were working at sequels, and I remember asking the owner. I said, "These steak tips taste very familiar."
Yeah.
And he goes, "It's a North Shore recipe. Don't worry about it." Like, did you substitute Pepsi for Coke? Is that the difference? Because they taste like fucking Champion steak tips, just like them.
Yeah.
It was weird. That's the thing. These motherfuckers are out there just stealing recipes.
Well, and it wasn't even that long ago, because like I don't know when you worked there, but like we would do every year around 4th of July on the radio show, even before we had a TV show. When I was just doing the Pat Willie restaurant show, we would do best steak tips around 4th of July. Like I said, that's how I introduced.
Like we're doing now.
Like we're doing now. Yeah. Wink, wink. But it's how I introduced Doms to the restaurant show. But there was a year that the tin, and I saw Charlie bring it up in one of the comments. The Tin Whistle came in, and their tips were fucking a bomb, and it was like a flash in the pan. I think in 1 or 2 years, they were in the top 3, and then never heard from again. But they brought them in. They were fucking good, man.
I think the thing is the Tin Whistle was more of a bar than a restaurant, and they weren't selling enough steak tips to be a destination steak tip place. They said, "Fuck it, we're punting on that. We'll serve fucking Bud Lights and Coors Lights."
That works too.
Yeah, make your money on drinks. I should have mentioned though, there was a sub shop in Malden.
Yeah.
Years ago, that you probably never went to. It was called Steve's. Steve's Subs Roast Beef. It was Steve's Subs Roast Beef, seafood. They had a lot of things. And my cousin Kim's husband George owned it. Harambe worked there. All my cousins worked there. He had 3 things that were untouchable.
Real American beer, brother.
Brother. He had great beefs. He won the Best of Boston Award once.
Roast beef sandwiches.
Great chicken kebabs.
Really?
Yep. Phenomenal chicken kebabs. And the best sub shop steak tips you'd ever have in your life. And this motherfucker is alive, living in Peabody, running a junk haul business.
What's that?
He goes to your house and takes your junk.
Oh.
He's a junk hauler. He takes the stuff.
He's a trash man?
No. You pay him to take like stuff the trash won't take. Like refrigerators and just like if your mom dies and
He's
your house is full of trash. Man? Yes, he takes all. It's you never heard of one call junk.
Mom dies, he'll take her ass out.
No, you never heard of one call junk haul or one of these companies.
No.
All right, so there are a lot of these companies around here that they'll take your trash like your.
Okay, you're dead. Bring out your dead.
They'll physically go in your basement or your attic and they'll actually take the stuff in the truck for you.
Right.
I implore him. I've been saying, George, he had the best house dressing. He made that fucking Greek house dressing. Mm-hmm. Phenomenal steak tips, phenomenal chicken kebab, good beef. And if he was in today's climate, it would be as good as anybody's. Dude, Steve's was fucking the tits. And this asshole's just sitting there with all these recipes in a book. It makes me want to fucking open a sub shop and sell 4 things.
Yeah.
Kebabs, steak tips, beefs, and salads. Anyways.
I mean, how the fuck does a place like Nick's that has a great fucking salad dressing not do fucking tips?
I don't know. Well, tips are a whole different animal.
They are, but they aren't. I
mean, they marinate the chicken kebab in the dressing.
A lot of it is the marinade.
Yes, of course the marinade.
A lot of it's the fucking marinade.
You need either a hand needler or a machine that needles. It's a whole. I have a hand needler. I needle the fuck out of my tips.
Yeah, it was.
Poke so many holes.
Well, again, when we went years ago when we filmed at Dom's, which I'm sure we'll see when we go there. Their processing is insane. It looks like a fucking space station.
They probably have a needler in one of those
just
fucking
a giant
tumblers.
Drum fucking needler deal. Yeah, it's fucking insane. I've never seen Champions deal, but like
it's very rudimentary. It's
really
very hands-on.
Really?
Very hands-on. because they're not bagging; they're just doing the cook. They do tips every day.
Yeah, but they do a shitload of them.
But they're very hands-on, like actual hands and knives and manual stuff. It's not. They don't have the room for the whole operation. They've got They basically have a small apartment that they've converted into a prep area.
Gotcha.
Listen,
it's interesting with places like Dom's though, because it's like I'm sorry, with Champions, because like I've had the luxury, for lack of a better term, of filming Champions, so I've been able to experience all their other foods because we filmed all their other foods. Like I've had their burger, I've had their wings, I've had
incredible. What do they have? The best. What's the best thing they have there?
their fucking steak and cheese sub.
No. The best thing they have. It's a fried thing. What do they have? Is it jalapeno popper?
Maybe. But we had a shitload of food.
What did Scott say? Hold on. What did Scott say?
I don't know what Scott said.
Was it a jalapeno popper? They're the best jalapeno poppers in the world.
No. You're thinking of the other Nick's, not our Nick's.
Oh, okay.
The other Nick's had the best broccoli bites. He spent fucking 3 minutes talking about broccoli bites at Nick's on Dodge Street like a fucking asshole. Didn't even showcase what a dick. But the fact that I got to go there with the show and have all the other food, it's like, oh, you do great fucking burgers. Your wings are fucking good. The steak and cheese is literally their steak tips just chopped up into steak and cheese, which is fucking phenomenal.
It's the best in the world.
But when you go there, you never order anything but the steak to dinner.
If you go there often, you do. But
I guess. But someone like me, it's like, especially now. It was one thing when I lived in fucking Belmont. It was worse when I lived in the Cape. But like now, it's like if I'm going to Champions, I'm fucking ordering a steak to dinner. What are we fucking around?
I have news.
Yeah,
I'm going there tomorrow.
Good for you.
Because I have golf at like 4:45.
I have see that's actually going to be the nice thing about this vacation. It's not just a 24-hour burn. It's not just as usual with me and coming up there to do this show. It's not just a midnight run.
You're gonna have some time.
I have some downtime. I'm gonna get the fucking beef at Longboards. I'm doing it. I already told Justin.
Good.
I fucking texted Justin. I'm like, motherfucker, I finally have a fucking Wednesday off to myself up there. I'm going and getting it.
You enjoyed that. I won't be there.
No, you won't be there. I'm gonna go by fucking Champions. I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna start hitting the spots because I got like 3 days just to myself. It's gonna be so fucking drunk.
All right, we are approaching DEFCON 5 for time here.
You getting texts?
I can hear footsteps.
Yeah, footsteps.
We're gonna do 2 segments. We're gonna do Fuck, Marry, Kill, and Word of the Week.
All right.
We're gonna start with Fuck, Marry, Kill.
All right.
Because it's less fun, but it could be fun. I didn't come up with this. I stole this. As you know, we're thieves.
Mm-hmm.
We steal from everyone.
Bro, we steal everything.
We are thieves. I heard this conversation on Zolak and Beetle, and the actual game we're going to play.
Stole shit a year ago, and then again like yesterday. But whatever.
Yeah, we steal shit. Number 3%. I heard this on Purely Boston. My friends from Purely Boston actually went around and asked this question.
Yeah.
They said marry, fuck, kill, and that bothers me. I like FMK, not MFK. It bothers me. So it's a double theft. Here it is. It is fuck, marry, kill.
Isn't it even worse when you get like the PG shows that are like marry, date, or friend? It's like,
oh fuck,
I'm gonna kill all 3 of you fuckers.
Exactly. All right. So fuck, marry, kill. Pool, lake, and ocean. Go.
Pool, lake, ocean. Marrying a pool, dating. No, marry, fuck, kill. Sorry, I fell in my own trap. Marrying a pool. I'm killing the lake. I'm killing the lake. I know you won't, but I'm killing the lake. I'm fucking the ocean.
You're like attacked by sharks?
I live in a beach community. I live in a beach community. I lived on the Cape, and now I live in Florida. I've never lived by a lake.
Let me tell you a story about Florida.
Yeah.
Miami Beach is dumping raw sewage into the ocean.
I don't live in Miami Beach.
Let me finish. You close enough,
you can
asshole.
kill all those fucking Cubans. I don't give a shit.
It is not killing things. It's attracting
What are they attracting?
plankton.
What are they
Plankton.
Huh?
Plankton.
Huh?
Plankton.
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 Which is eaten by, this is a Zolak
Plankton?
quote, which is eaten by fish, who are eaten by larger fish,
Yeah.
who are eaten by larger fish,
Sure.
who are eaten by sharks. There are sharks everywhere in your water.
Well,
The Gulf. The Gulf. No. The Gulf. The same bull shark bit 4 people 2 days ago.
Yeah.
The same one.
Yeah.
Bit a woman's calf off.
Okay.
I
stand by what I said.
On the Cape, a seal was eaten in 3 feet of water.
I understand all that.
Okay. I'm going to go.
I know you
Marry the lake.
Of course you're going to marry the lake.
Fuck the pool.
You're going to
kill
fuck
the
the
ocean.
pool.
I'm going to tell you why. I used to be a huge ocean guy. The ocean can fuck off.
I'm not a huge water guy. I'll be quite fucking honest.
You wear socks in the ocean. I know you do.
I don't. Fuck you. I don't wear socks in life, let alone the ocean. I have everyday flip-flops. I have fancy flip-flops. I am a flip-flop motherfucker. I have 6 pairs of fucking flip-flops.
Do you know what? So this is a buoy
People
out in the
have
middle.
Jordans, motherfucker. I got flip-flops.
There's a buoy in Massachusetts on the water called the Groner. Do you know about this buoy?
I don't, but she sounds delicious.
Exactly. The Groner is a giant 30-foot tall buoy. It's the last one.
Of what?
After that, you're in the ocean.
The last buoy?
It's the last one.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, so listen. You have channel markers.
If you're swimming,
buoys.
who the fuck swims?
Let me finish, you fucking retard.
Jesus.
You drive your boat 30 miles out the Stellwagen.
On your boat. Okay.
Where the whales are.
This is a boat thing.
And it's the last buoy. It's called the Groner. It's very loud.
I don't have a boat.
Oh, makes noise and it sways. And you can get onto that buoy if you want.
Why would you want to?
Because you can jump off of it.
And do what now?
Jump in the ocean.
Do you jump back into your boat?
You jump in the ocean and say, "Oh fuck, the shark's coming."
I wouldn't want to do that.
So as a boy, I grew up going to this buoy. My dad would drive whatever boat we had. Sometimes they would qualify for that trip. Sometimes they weren't.
Okay.
Sometimes little boats, sometimes big boats, whatever we had.
Sure.
And my Uncle Ralph would never time it right. He'd land in the buoy sometimes, break a limb. Happens.
It happens.
I went out there with Harambe once. And you drive the boat over, you grab the buoy, you jump on. It's like a buoy on steroids. It's huge. It's a ladder climb to the top. And it sways back and forth. And you got to time your jump. You jump off when it's swaying towards your jump.
Do you have to jump on?
You have to climb on from a boat.
But if it's swaying,
yes, it's hard.
Okay.
You need bumpers. You need a skilled yachtsman.
All right.
So I go first. I jump. I know how to time this thing. Harambe does not know how to time this thing.
There's a fucking shock.
So he's in the water, floating around. He's like, I almost fucking got killed. I'm going again. And instead of climbing onto the boat like he's supposed to, like a man, he floats.
He floats.
Instead of climbing on the boat to get in the buoy, convinces himself he can climb on from the water, which is impossible. It's covered in plankton and shells. Mm-hmm. Razor sharp plankton and shells. Also, he's 5 foot nothing with little arms.
Right.
He grabs a hold of it, and the thing rides him back and forth, slices him to shreds. Ugh. It was awesome. We get back to the dock. He's covered in cuts, and his clothes were all ruined.
It was awesome.
I told you not to do it. We also put him behind the boat with, you tow a tube. We gave him one of those life-preserving pads you hold on to.
Yeah.
In a 12-foot rope.
Yeah.
And hammered the gas, and all the gasoline water went down his throat.
Oh, my God.
I have video of this somewhere. It's phenomenal.
We're going to need it.
All right, listen, though. So you're wrong. Oceans stink.
I mean, I wasn't a fan of either one. I'm a pool guy.
Word of the week.
Word of the week.
Do you have graphic for this? Or we just describe it?
I do. Lot lizard.
Lot lizard.
This kind of came out of a couple places. One being I was scrolling and someone posted a picture of a shot glass that said it's a lot lizard. It's equal parts Jack Daniels, tuna juice, and do not chill.
Gross.
Warm Jack and tuna juice.
That's called throw up on demand.
That is called a lot lizard. Andy, do you know what you seem to know it because you jumped right on top of this. I was like, ew, gross shot. Knowing full well what the lot lizard was, but you were like, I've just heard this new phrase.
No.
Go ahead.
I was a fan of the Bubba the Love Sponge show.
That's where it came from. And I had heard from it way earlier.
I know of a lot lizard as in a prostitute who patrols rest stops for truckers to give them that dirty poon. Mm-hmm. That gross, stinky tuna juice poon. Yep. That's actually a great representation. Jack Daniels and tuna juice.
Yep.
Just to fucking ruin your life, give you herpes, give you AIDS, but it'll be a good 10 minutes.
It is a truck stop prostitute. Did you see that lot lizard flashing those cars?
I mean, listen, if I was a trucker and I was single, I'm fucking all the lizards.
Oh, your dick is falling all the off.
I will wear a condom, obviously.
I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters.
Do you think crabs jump over condoms?
First of all, if you're a trucker, a full-time trucker, you're not wearing a condom.
I would be doing
you're not because you're not you. You're not current day Andy Ferg thinking the way you're thinking. You're on the road every day. All day. Your stops are fucking truck stops for meth and lot lizards.
And alcohol vodka.
Yep.
Rot gut vodka.
Rot gut vodka mixed with fucking meth to keep you up so you can drive through that family of four in the fucking station wagon.
That's what you gotta do. You gotta kill someone.
But you know what? On the last stop, that fucking lot lizard gave me a fucking herpes Hummer like a motherfucker.
I would love a herpes Hummer right now. Who wouldn't, right? You gotta hope it doesn't transfer. A little scab on the side of the mouth.
Who wouldn't? There was a guy talking to me at the bar, and it was like, you ever seen How High with Method Man and Redman?
Yeah.
And the fucking Indian dude who's smoked, and they're trying not to have him smoke their fucking joint because he's a massive gaping fucking herpes thing on his lip. The guy talking to me at the bar, and all I'm looking at is this giant white head on his fucking lip, and I'm like, Jesus Christ!
Just fucking pop it, my man.
Can you walk away, sir?
Just pop the white head. All right, next week's main topic: herpes blowjobs.
Herpes blowjobs. It will be great to cover that with Dom and the folks at Dom's Sausage Company.
Save that till Thursday, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
Don't be an idiot. All right.
Don't be stupid, you moron.
I'm done.
But yeah, so next week, the Tuesday show, live from Dom's, Andy and I will be there. We'll be at Dom's for the live show on Tuesday night. And then all of you, welcome to join us at the Cabaret Lounge Thursday night. Bonus show, Thursday the 18th, 7 p.m. Bring your women's because it is amateur night.
I'm tossing Mrs. Ferg on the stage. We can do some money.
I mean, Robbie's been talking about getting those big lungs up on the stage.
I got to talk to him. Yeah, we hopefully. So
this
so
is
far
the moment,
we have,
sir. We're making shit happen.
So far we have the genius behind my gaping mass hole.
My gaping mass hole.
Madison Murray and Pablo Festabar, a.k.a. Festa.
Madison has become such a quick friend. It's so good. It's like she did those Bill and Bob shoots, and it's like, oh, we all like each other.
She's always been right here for me, but now she's like, here we go.
It's like, here we fucking go. And she's bringing her mom, I guess.
Oh, I can't wait.
She said that.
Well, here's the fun fact. I believe her mom used to work there.
Fantastic.
And her mom back in the day could get it.
Well, she's gonna get it.
Holy.
It damaged her night, so mom's gonna dump them out.
I hope some. I want to see some C-section scars, some stretch marks.
Dump all them titties.
I want to see your cellulite. I want to see your fucking loose labias.
I want a weird moment where
Thick
fucking
clit.
Harambe and Festa are the only two up on stage, fucking topless.
I want to see it. I want to see it all. Just licking
I
nipples.
want this show to be as fucking weird as humanly possible.
And there's a possibility of the Be a Man guy showing up, but he's not getting paid.
Maybe.
I asked. He wanted money.
If he wants to, he can show up. It's
He's
it's
more
an
than
open,
welcome.
It's an open establishment.
All right, my fucking phone's dying.
That's okay. What's the red shirts behind you? By the way, I've been looking at them all night.
These are the Super Beef shirt.
Oh, okay, just throw them up there. Sorry, they've been hanging all night. And okay, NorthShoreBeefsMerch.com.
Yeah, absolutely.
There you go. All right,
Mention
and
F-Buddies,
thank you.
Pay full price.
Huh?
Mention F-Buddies and pay full price.
Unlike Ben Franklin Print Company, where if you mention F-Buddies, you get 10% off your next order, kid. Thank you to our sponsors, Gary Girolamo, Group of Cross Country Mortgage, Ben Franklin Print Company. Mention F-Buddies, get 10% off your order. Twisted Fate Brewing in Danvers, Anthony's Roast Beef in Tewksbury, world famous Cabaret Lounge, Route 1 in Peabody, where you can see Andy and myself doing a live show next Thursday the 18th. Nick's Pizza, Subs, and Roast Beef on Essex Street in Beverly. Mike's Amazing Foods, including mayo, mustard, and all other condiments. Dom's Sausage Company in Malden, domsausage.com. And, of course, where Andy and I will be doing next Tuesday's show, because we are the hardest working motherfucking show on the planet. We are the 1%. See you next Tuesday, cunts.
Go fuck yourself.